Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shade walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section. She call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let gang, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right here, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. And you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. Welcome, 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 welcome. Happy and blessed Friday. It is June the 5th, 2025. Not Friday, Thursday. You guys, I'm always one day ahead. Anyway, hold on for a second. Somebody just came in here and started bugging me. That's what threw me off and stuff. I should pimp smack her. Anyway, hold on for 1 second, y'all. Let me do this. I should smack you. This is the cold thing right here. Pop that head. All right, y'all. Again, welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who's watching in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be and Tony in the place to be. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Jermaine said, like, share. Yeah, Jermaine said, like, share, and subscribe to keep it moving. Show love with a super chat, sticker, a super sticker, or hit the cash app at $ Shay's Tube. All right. Also, guys, if you want to show, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about tonight, y'all. I done got all messed up. I went all off playing and stuff. So let's just scratch everything I just said and start all the way back over. Okay. Okay. When this girl starts sending me messages and shit and coming in here, just threw me all off, you know, my plan and stuff, how you know, what I usually say and everything. So let's just start all the way back over. That's the thing about when you do live videos and stuff. It's like, man, you just if you mess up on live, you just have to stop and start right back over here on the live. And then plus this thing is smaller now. I'm trying to figure out why. It changes back and forth on, you know, on its own, this avatar thing. So anyway, let's start back over, y'all. If you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure you thumbs up. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and share and leave a comment. All right. Let's go to that copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there, and it will be in my comment area as soon as I can put it there. All right. So anyway, let me go ahead and put my background music on, and of course, this is Diddy Trial Day 15, if I'm not mistaken. All right, and there was some explosive stuff going on today in the courtroom, and we will be going over that. And then we're going to be talking about Recuse. Recuse is a lonely, decrepit old man. We're going to talk about him at the end of this live. All right. Recuse. Do y'all know what recuse is? Recuse. What is recuse? Recuse. And then, of course, we have our commercial that comes on tonight as well. All right. So go get you something to drink, a relaxing seat. And when I say drink, I'm talking about water, a relaxing seat, the bed or whatever. If you are at work, continue to do your job or watch and listen to me on the download. And let's get ready to watch and listen to Shay's Tube. All right. Let me go ahead and switch this music on now. Let's put this one. All right. There you go. So first thing first, let's go ahead and tackle Diddy. Diddy. Like always. I guess we got about what? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 more weeks of this trial. Okay, then hopefully it will be over. We will see. I'm trying to see why does it take so long. But anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and do Diddy Trial Day 15. Let's see where his thing is at, guys. Let me find it. All this stuff. Here it is. Actually, it's Trial Day 16. Okay, 16. So I got to change the thing up there. 16, not 15. Okay, so let's change this up here real quick. All right. Oh my God. See how we can take this off here. Wait a minute, y'all. Take this mess off the screen. Okay. So anyway, let me go ahead and do a recap of Diddy's trial today. Okay, let me go ahead and expose some of the stuff up on my screen. Okay. So here we go. It's a lot. Y'all. It's a lot. And I'm guessing that you guys are, watching, all of the coverage on it. So let me see if this is the right date. Hold on, I got to make sure. Oh no, this is something else. Let me go. That's all the way back here, guys. Hold on for a second. Find this one. All this stuff, man. Let's see. A lot of stuff. I'll be looking up a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. And there's a lot of stuff on this phone. Do y'all know what habeas corpus is? Okay. If anybody in the comment section knows what it is, tell me. Habeas corpus. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we are. Oh, I think this is the one right here. Let me make sure this is the right date. Hold on. It's a lot of stuff. Bear with me, guys. This damn all this information. I think I went back too far. Date. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. This is why did they go backwards and start telling me about every court case? Oh, okay. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Just be patient, shit. This thing I did a whole summary of the entire damn trial. Trial, I believe. Not of, I should have said today's. 'Cause I think this is the one. Hold on. So this is the one from yesterday, I believe. Yeah. So she done did a. He done a entire thing. This is not what I was asking for. Let me see. No, I need to get the one for today. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, let me get the one for today. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. Um, yeah, they gave me an overall summary of the entire, what is this, 4 weeks, okay? So I just need a summary of today's, not 4 weeks ago up until today. We don't need to go over that again at all. So these are key events for today or for yesterday, June the 4th. Brianna testimony was today. She testified most of the day. Now, Brianna, I guess I'm saying her name correctly, is a graphic designer and friend of Cassie, like a lot of other people. Okay. She testified that in 2016, during an altercation, Sean Diddy Combs allegedly dangled her off a 17th floor balcony at Cassie's apartment. She described her feet dangling for 10 to 15 seconds before he threw her onto the balcony furniture, causing bruises and neck pain and leading to an ongoing night of terrors. Okay. She also recounted other instances of violence she witnessed, including Combs throwing a knife at Cassie. She stated that Combs once threatened her, telling her he was the devil and I could unalive you. And she said she definitely believed that could happen after he had taken some cocaine. Anyway, during the cross-examination, the defense attempted to discredit her memory, highlighting that she often took drugs such as weed, ECTSY, the white powder stuff, ketamine. And she took that with Cassie, and that she did not remember all the details surrounding the alleged attack. They also noted she filed a $10 million civil lawsuit against Combs in November. She explained that she did not report the balcony incident to the police due to fears of Combs. Forensic video expert testimony. A forensic video expert also took the stand. Their testimony focused on authenticating the widely publicized 2016 hotel video showing Combs assaulting Cassie and refuting defense claims that the footage had been doctored. So then they introduced some X videos. Now, while the forensic video expert Frank Piazza was on the stand, the prosecution entered into evidence 10 X videos involving Cassie that were recovered from a laptop she turned over to the government. Piazza testified he enhanced the footage on most of them and the audio on one. Okay? ADMAC, Bo, thank you so much for coming in. The upcoming testimony is that another alleged victim, identified only as Jane, is expected to testify using a pseudonym. The prosecution continues to build its case, presenting evidence of alleged abuse, coercion, and sex trafficking against Sean Diddy Combs. The defense is actively working to challenge the credibility of witnesses and the relevance of the evidence. Okay, so that's a brief summary. Now let's go into some more details regarding Diddy's trial date number 16. All right, let me go ahead and get my other phone so we can do that. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Let me turn my volume on first. Now let's see this. So let's see. So let's look at the part where Diddy told Cassie's friend, "I'm the devil and I could unalive you." Okay. Before we do that, hold on for 1 second. Let me get something. Y'all know what I got to get. Y'all should know by now. If I can find it. Get another one. Wait, hold on for a minute, y'all. Y'all should know what I'm about to get. It's damn dumb. Did I start this shit every time? Okay. My shield. Okay. So we're going to look at this part where allegedly Diddy told Cassie's friend, "I'm the devil and I could unalive you." Okay. Anyway, Rihanna testified that she was doing some type of impromptu beach photo shoot when Cassie and a photographer friend one day when Combs went up to her and issued a threat. Now, I know I just read that crazy, but this is how they got it typed up, okay? Sometimes I can catch it, sometimes I can't. He came really close to my face and he said, "I'm the devil and I could unalive you." That's what she said to the court. She admitted she was likely high on the white stuff at the time. Regardless, she said she was terrified and unsure why Combs said that to her. Now, let me stop right here. Do y'all think he might have said that because he probably was high as well? And he could have been playing with her, okay? You know, if she was high, he probably was high too because, you know, she testified herself that they all engage in taking drugs. So I'm thinking that he probably was high as well. Okay. Anyway, Rihanna remarks came on the 20th day of Combs' trial, which kicked off the jury selection on May the 5th. During her time on the stand, which will continue into a second day of cross-examination, Rihanna also detailed a 2016 incident in which Combs allegedly held her up on Cassie's 17th floor balcony and balanced her on the railing, making her think that she might fall. So let's see what else we got going on here. So this is her right here in this sketch. So we can basically almost tell what she looks like in this. So she's showing them, I guess, how he held her up on the balcony. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. Which is crazy if he held her up that high. Goodness. I know she was damn scared. Now, anyway, fast forward this, okay. She's telling everybody in court on the stand how she met Combs and Cassie. So she says she first met Cassie in the mid 2010s while working at a streetwear company called Diamond Supply Company, where the latter had been tapped to design a clothing line. She did not meet Combs until about a year into their friendship, but she knew she wasn't fond of what she was seeing. in his relationship with Cassie. She didn't really want to meet him, she testified. She also said that during a FaceTime before the Perfect Match premiere, she witnessed the black-eyed Cassie allegedly suffered from Combs assaulting her in the hallway of the Intercontinental Hotel in May 2016. She said, I was pretty quiet. I remember saying, I'm sorry. She was also pretty quiet. Okay. Anyway, the federal prosecutors claims that Combs led a criminal enterprise that operated on ex-trafficking, kidnapping, drug offenses, and forced labor, among other crimes. Combs leveraged his wealth and celebrity status to fulfill his sexual desires in a recurrent and widely known pattern of abuse, investigators allege. So as you guys know, he faces 2 counts of ex-trafficking, 2 counts of transportation to engage in the P word, and 1 count of racketeering. Okay, and he did plead not guilty to all charges. So let's see what else this girl said. And I do believe her when she said that he dangled her over the balcony. I'm just going to tell you guys that I definitely believe that. And like I said before, I believe that their relationship was more than just, friends too. Okay, because it just seems like some things is missing. It seems like she's missing out. She's missing telling us some certain things. Just put it like that. And the way they are carrying on and stuff, it just does not seem just like an employer-employee relationship. It just doesn't. This is very weird. And like I said, when he walked up to her and came close to her face and said, I'm the devil and I could unalive you. It depends on, the thing about it is that we weren't there, right? And it just depends on the entire, what was going on at the time. Like I said before, they probably were all, high, and he probably was just messing around, or just speaking like that because he was high. You got pictures of her? Oh, let me see what she, oh no, I know what she looks like. Yeah, that's why I do know what she's like. Look like. I was thinking about the other girl. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I got a picture of her right here. But like I said, I don't know what to make of the part where he said, I'm the devil, because again, of course, when she is on the stand and she's against him, she's going to make it sound like he was, threatening her. And he could have just been very well playing. We don't know how these people play, especially when they used to get high together and doing all this weird stuff and just weird. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What do you think, Jermaine? Do you think, yeah, habeas corpus, HABEAS, I think, and then the corpus. Right. That's what it means. You got that right, Jermaine. Okay. Right, that right there. And that's exactly what it means. Okay. I just wanted to put that out there. I'm just messy. Okay. So now what was I saying? I was asking you, Jermaine, what do you think? Do you think when he went up to her, he said, I'm the devil and I can unalive you right now? What do you think? Do you think he was just trying to scare her? Or do you think that was a threat to her? Or you think he was just high as a kite and just saying random stuff, or letting his inner demon come out, or what? Because people say weird stuff and they be high. I'm gonna tell you straight up. When he played the Joker, if you guys saw that, he was 100% into that. Okay. And then when that basketball player, I believe that was a basketball player or either a football player, when he did not, I think he wouldn't give him a hug. I can't remember. And Diddy Combs got so mad and stuff, tripping out and stuff. Then he finally revealed who he was. He changed up immediately, though. when he started getting mad. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. And then when he revealed himself, because the dude wasn't backing down. He wasn't backing down. And then I don't know what made Sean reveal who he was. And then he started, you know, telling him he's Sean and all this other stuff and blase, blase. But to me, he was acting a little crazy then, a little high or something. Let's see. You said it sounds like a threat, but he could have been goofing off. Right. It's no way to tell. So I don't know how they could really look at that unless you have videos, because we wouldn't know. Because people do play like that all the time. Jermaine, how many times I have told you I'm going to F you up and things like that? You know, I'm joking. So people do play like that all the time. But then again, like I said before, you just never know, because if people's intoxicated, high, whatever the case is, sometimes when people get intoxicated and high, yeah, they be playing, but sometimes they be letting out what they really feel. So it's kind of hard to say. She said, though, she felt like he was threatening her. So we probably gonna just have to go off of what she said. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Okay, so then anyway, after that, okay, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got. So then when she got cross-examined, okay, the defense team rips into Brianna's testimony. Okay, let's see what they did. You say you joining that RICO on me? Why? I'm so scared. Why? Yeah, well, I'll tell you guys about that later. You know, the RICO. Anyway, the defense team for Diddy came to life during their cross-examination of Brianna, with one of his attorneys straight up asking if she's even telling the truth on the stand. The fashion designer started testifying Wednesday morning and continued into the late afternoon. And during cross-examination, Westmoreland asked questions about the alleged incident where she claims Diddy threw a knife at Cassie and she threw it back. Okay, who threw it back? She did, or Cassie threw it back? Westmoreland asked Brianna what started this incident, and she said she doesn't know. Nicole fired back by asking if she's even telling the truth about it, a question the prosecution objected to immediately. Judge Aaron sustained the objection. Okay. Westmoreland then asked if she remembered telling the prosecution that Diddy and Cassie had gotten into multiple knife fights. What? And Brianna admitted that she does not recall saying that either. So you mean to tell me she told the prosecution that Diddy and Cassie got into multiple knife fights? Anyway, she ultimately says she stands by what she testified to today, that she was staying with Cassie and Diddy woke them up, charged into the house, and allegedly chucked a knife at her. She says Cassie threw the knife back. So Cassie threw the knife back. Okay, this is crazy. This is really crazy. She also testified to using DRUGS with and buying DRUGS for Cassie and Diddy over the years, saying she provided Cassie with the D like Oxycontin. All right. She also testified about an incident where she says Diddy dangled her off a balcony when she was either smoking or about to smoke a blunt with him, claiming he yelled, "You know what? The F you did," okay, while her feet dangled. And of course, we already know that he pulled her back and slammed her against the furniture, and she got a bruised leg, and her neck pain came from that. Also, she openly admitted to having a drug problem during her time in Diddy and Cassie's orbit. And it seems the defense is digging into that in her memory of these times too. So today, the defense was all over her, okay? And honestly, like I said before, I don't know if I believe everything these people are saying. I do believe some things. I do believe her when she said she was dangled over the balcony. I believe that. I really do. He said the defense team attempted to undermine Rihanna's credibility by highlighting her past drug use and suggesting financial motives, noting her pending $10 million lawsuit. Hey, Paul Bunyan, thank you so much for tuning in. Combs Enterprise never distributed tons of narcotics, never profited off the P word, never unalived dozens of people, and never stole millions. RICO is for Escobar and Gotti. I heard that. I agree. You said these testimonies paint a picture of a culture where abuse was normalized and victims felt powerless to speak out. At least that's the prosecution angle. Okay. Well, the thing is that I kind of agree with the prosecution, and then I disagree because this is not back in the 80s or the 90s or even like the very early 2000s. There are so many different things that women can do now to to get help for, domestic violence if they are in that type of situation. And then like I said, Sean Diddy Combs allegedly was giving Cassie an allowance. So you would think that you would be putting some of this money away and then trying to figure out how you can get away from this guy. Okay. And I still say, I just do not understand how people can basically, deal with all this stuff for 10, 15, 20 years. And then all of a sudden, they get up and go file charges or lawsuits. It seems like to me that they would have done this, a long time ago. Why wait so long? And then everybody used that excuse that, Diddy threatened them, he threatened their jobs, all this other stuff. But if he did that back then, can he still do it now? So what changed? That's all I'm asking. What changed? Let's see what some of these people are saying in the comment section. Antoine said Diddy is going to beat this case. The prosecutors need unanimous guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. All they witnesses had holes in their story. The defense only needs at least one or more people on the jury to have doubt, and it's a mistrial. He's guilty of assault and domestic violence. All the other stuff seems like a toxic relationship as a whole on both sides. And then Float said, you are aware most of the jury is old Black people who are not liking what they are hearing. And then James said, so. And then Antoine came back and said, you are aware that I said one, right? Oh, okay. It takes one person to have doubt. Okay. So Jermaine said, I see bribery, extortion, and obstruction of justice. Okay. And I see extortion, of course, because the reason why I say extortion is because of the situation that allegedly happened with Cassie's mom. Okay. If he did call up Cassie's mom and told her that he was going to release some explicit videos of her daughter or give me 10 grand, I believe that would count as extortion. All right. Even though he did give it back to her, after she, got that loan on her house and stuff, but I still consider that as extortion. You said they're not powerless women. They way smarter than men. Pay attention. They definitely are. Some of them, You said powerless my ass. They traded their body for money and felt betrayed when the man they was after never married them. And I kind of agree with that too, because me and Jermaine was talking about that. Now Jermaine said from the start it was something similar to that. Okay, he said that Cassie was disappointed that Sean Diddy Combs did not marry her and give her a child. You know what I'm saying? And then after I saw all of those text messages and stuff, I started changing my mind as well, saying that, oh no, this sounds like somebody is trying to be like vindictive. They're mad because this person didn't do something. You know, even though she's married, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that she still can be vindictive and wanted to get him back because she did want to marry this dude. She did want to do all of that, you know, start a family with him. I remember hearing rumors about that, you know, when they were dating. And he obviously did not want that with her. He just wanted her to, you know, keep on engaging in those free calls with him and things like that. He wanted, in other words, I believe he wanted a play toy in her. Okay? Right, he definitely was. And I honestly believe, you know, like I said before, and I could be wrong, I believe that this other chick could possibly had something more going on. It seems like to me, and I don't know for sure, so this is all allegedly. It seems like to me though that a lot of them was having entanglements together, and Cassie was the main woman. Well, not the main woman, but the main person at that particular time in the household. And it just seems to me that he was doing stuff with other people in that household as well, like this girl that who just testified today. You know, because I think, is this the same one? Because I'm getting all these people mixed up. Whichever, not this girl, but the other girl who testified, I think Mia. That's what I'm talking about. I actually think he has something going on with Mia. Okay, because she used to be his employee, right? Because she worked at Revolt. That's Mia. Okay, so I'm thinking that Mia had something else going on with him. Okay, and so this girl, Brianna, I don't know if she actually had, I don't think she had anything going on with him. But then again, you know, she could have. You know, you just never know. But I certainly believe Mia, that's who I was talking about earlier. I was getting them confused. I certainly believe that Mia has something going on with him more than an employee-employer relationship. Because it's just weird to me how, you know, he was doing all these things with her actually. And she just kept on coming back and, you know, sending him all these daggone basically love text messages saying she loved him, she really loved him, and things like that. You know, I mean, it's just kind of strange to me. And as far as this girl, Brianna, I just think he probably just didn't care for her that much because she probably was trying to help Cassie, and she probably did intervene when they were fighting and things like that. You know, whether she did it with her mouth or what, but I believe she, you know, tried to. That's why he didn't probably, you know, care for her, because it seems like she was more outspoken too, and he probably did not like that. He said Capricorn and Leo want to puff dump Cassie so they can feel nice about getting shows close. And I definitely kind of believe that too, because it sounds like I don't know, almost like a little love triangle. You know, it just really does. It just sounds like some of these people have been doing a little bit more than what they say. And just, you know, people are just being vindictive. I mean, not saying that, you know, he haven't done anything, because I do believe he's been doing some things, but I still believe a lot of this is people being vindictive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still trying to figure out, why do people wait so long? Why did they wait so long to file any type of charges or to even report all of this allegations of rape, assault, and things like that? It's crazy. She got trauma disease, brain disease, and can't work. She's lazy, that's all. Just want to bang out after this lawsuit, right? And that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm almost beginning to believe, I think somebody else put this in my comment area, that it's a money grab. I'm almost really I'm starting to believe that. Okay, I'm starting to believe that. I really am. And then I go back to what Jermaine said originally. Jermaine said originally that this is a vindictive type situation going on here. Okay, they definitely are grown and just a mess. And another thing too, all these other people, like I had a lot of them up on my channel, not them face to face and nothing like that, but I'm just saying their videos were up, and I talked about some of these people who claim that Diddy had them in cages and underground tunnels. He actually assaulted them and all this other stuff. Whatever happened to all of that? Why aren't any of these people on the stand if it was true? And what is on those videos? Did they see any weird stuff going on? Any type of weird stuff going on, like these girls claim? Because I haven't heard anything about anything like that. So you said nobody busting my cheeks and have me be quiet for no money on earth. I know that's right. I heard that. The thing about it is like this. When they did the civil lawsuits first, I'm trying to figure out why wasn't criminal criminal charges filed first, and then you can do the civil lawsuits. Everybody basically went to the civil lawsuits first, and I just thought that was weird. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was very strange. Very strange. I know that's right. But again, I'm just, like I said, I'm starting to believe this is all some BS, and a lot of people are just being vindictive. And I don't believe he did everything they say, but I do believe he did some things. I really, truly do, especially dangling this girl over the balcony and things like that. I believe that. As far as the other thing where he said I'm the devil and things like that, I promise you I heard him say that before somewhere. I'm trying to think where. And I think he might think he is the devil. Okay, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And he could have been serious or he could have been joking. We just don't know, because we would need to see, some footage or something like that. It's hard to say if he was playing, if he was trying to be funny, if he was threatening her. But the thing is, if Brianna thinks that he was threatening her and she felt like he was, then that's what it is for her. Okay? Somebody said Diddy's defense team, are you that desperate? He will lose, and so will you. Say goodbye to your job. And then Stephanie said, no, these witnesses are the ones desperately trying to be relevant for a money grab. And then this person said they're not going to pay for their testimony. When they say money grab, they're talking about the lawsuits and things like that, okay? Goodness. Somebody said, why would you admit a what crime in federal court, DRUG? They can get you on conspiracy charges just based off what you said. People are stupid for real. I would never admit to something like that. First of all, let me stop this person. They have immunity, I believe. Okay, meaning that they can't be charged. Okay, that's the only reason why she agreed to testify. All right? So they're not going to be charged. So they can go ahead and tell certain things and not have to worry about being charged. Okay? Okay, so you saw all you need a civil court's preponderance of the evidence, not reasonable doubt. It's a lower threshold to meet. Okay, that's right. That's true. But still, if somebody did all that stuff to me, I'm sorry. I'm going to have some evidence because I would have kept something. All right? I'm going for the criminal lawsuit first, and then I'll do the civil. Because I'm trying to get the person incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just trying to get some money. I'm trying to get that person incarcerated, and then I'll sue that person, with a civil lawsuit. Because even if that person is incarcerated, they'll let them out to attend video court or court in person, and then they can also still pay me because you just go to their state. Okay. You said I can understand when you a child in your family, but not when you are a big grown up working, talking about at work when you can report it and quit. Right. I mean, that's true. And like you said, after the bills, it can wait. And then I agree. And these people are all grown and they can definitely, get help. I don't know about those New York police officers in that area, but honestly, even if I had to drive to another area, we know they are out of the jurisdiction and things like that, but I still would have went to another area and reported him, you know, until I could find somebody that's, a police officer that's really. It's hard with these police officers. If he actually had them underneath his wallet or whatever case in his wallet, it's going to be hard, to find an officer in that area that you trust. But I still say you got to figure out something, because to be going back and forth letting this man continue to abuse you is crazy. Okay, it's weird. So let's see what else we got here. When this lady right here, Katie, was talking and saying this lady shouldn't testify and she shouldn't admit to a what crime in federal court, another commenter said exactly what I said. She said, duh, she has immunity. All right. Oh, okay. Let's see. And somebody said arrest her for DRUG running. And then another commenter said, honestly, they don't even need her testimony. They have plenty. And then somebody else said they have one video. They got that one video of Combs assaulting Cassie. Okay. Now those, I think it was 6 or 10 videos they showed today. The actual videos, we don't know exactly what is, on those videos, but it could be just them having, and just doing role playing and things like that. I don't know, because I don't think they disclosed what was in those videos. Period. Okay, Bree said they have no video of in regards to ex trafficking or RICO charges. So what are you referring to? Okay, when you say that a video that someone leaked. And then somebody else said what Jermaine said. I'm so sick of Diddy trial. Oh my God. How long does it take to say life in prison? And take the Hollywood buzz with you. Somebody said, what is a Hollywood buzz? It's friends, buds, BUDS, buds. It's Hollywood friends. Yeah. The thing about it, the reason why it's taking so long is they have to make sure, okay, the prosecution has to bring up all their witnesses to try to prove that Diddy did engage into all of these crimes, and the defense is there to disprove all of that and make sure that Diddy has a very light sentence or he doesn't get charged at all, point blank. That's how it goes. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, let's see. So we got that. So let's see if I missed anything. Let's see what else we got, y'all. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, let's do this. So let's see what else we got here, y'all, for this trial. So basically, I mean, she testified majority of the time, okay? And we already went over everything that the most important things, okay? And how the defense attorney tried to really put it, try to tear her up, we'll put it like that, okay? So they did say another alleged victim is expected to take the stand later on this week. And this is the woman who, like Cassie, used to date Combs and claims he abused her in group sessions called freak-offs. She will testify under, the fake name to protect her privacy. So let's see what else they got here. So I think that's it for today, you guys. Everything that happened. Let me make sure. Let's see what they got here real quick. This is the video.
My daughter is.
They're just basically talking about him holding that woman over there balcony more than anything. I think we tapped on everything today, though. Okay, I think so. So anyway, I got one more thing to tell you about Sean. Maybe one or two things. Hold on. Hold on, let me find it. So they claim they have an article here saying that Sean Diddy Combs' ex-escort insisted rapper never touched him when they were engaged in a freak-off. Okay, so what did he do? Just sit there and just, did the M word or what? He said the 20 grand he extorted from Cassie's mom has been corroborated by Derek Ferguson. Diddy is on the ropes. He sure is. Okay, the extortion and then that bribery because he was trying to bribe. Well, he did bribe the hotel employees back in 2016, allegedly. So they said that one of Diddy's escorts, has broken her silence about the rapper's freak-off parties. Her name is Sean D. She was one of the more than 10 men. This is a man? Wait, hold on. Okay, this is not this person right here, no. Let me hold on. Is this the same person right here? Could be. One of more than 10 men hired by Bad Boy Records founder. Is this look at this person real good. I guess this is the person I don't know what these people are talking about. Let me see. But sometimes they just be having people in these photos. Anyway, I'm not going to show you this photo because I don't know for sure. Anyway, Sean D, 37, was one of more than 10 men hired by the Bad Boy Records founder and his then girlfriend Cassie to perform wild extra acts with the Long Way To Go singer throughout her and Combs' decade-long relationship. So in a new interview published Tuesday, June the 3rd, Sean spoke out for the first time about being hired by Combs for more than a dozen freak-off sessions through a website called Cowboys for Angels under the alias Skylar, which Cassie testified about in a federal district court last month amid Sean Diddy Combs' ongoing trafficking and racketeering trial. Oh, here he is right here then. Here's Sean right here, one of the male escorts. So that's him right there. So he did say that the identities of Cassie and Combs were not revealed to him until he met them in person for the first time at some point around the end of 2014 and the start of 2015. So he said he had only been informed by Cowboy for Angels founder Garen James that the clients were A-list. Now, he did say it was only ever me, him, and her during these sessions. Sean insisted he never had intercourse with Combs. He was recently accused by his rap rival Suge Knight of having acts with too many higher-ups, males in the music industry, to get convicted of the charges made against him. So Sean said he never touched me. We did everything under his direction. He also stated how the freak-off gatherings would either take place at a bungalow at the Beverly Hills Hotel or a condo off of Sunset Boulevard in LA, which he thinks it belonged to Cassie. When asked whether he ever witnessed Combs physically abusing Cassie, Sean admitted he did notice forms of what he described as psychological abuse. He said, talking about Diddy like he the only able-minded adult in the situation dealing with children. I agree. These NDAs Diddy has signed with people are going to be his downfall. It sure is, certainly if certain things are added to it, basically him trying to, conceal, the crime that he did, the crime of beating the crap out of Cassie. Okay? So Sean believed Cassie's kindness was being abused in an improper manner. She was there under his control, and there was that knowing and understanding that if she didn't do what he said, I don't know what the consequences could have been. But I could tell there was that constant energy of knowing that we must perform for him or else. Sean had only great things to say about Cassie during his interview, calling her so uplifting and the kindest and most respectful person. He says she was being truthful throughout the whole experience. You got me tearing up. I want what's best for her. Honestly, because she's a bad lady, man. She's awesome, so I want her respect first and foremost. Now, as for why Sean has chosen now to come forward about his past with Combs and Cassie, he confessed, I never wanted to open my mouth. I don't seek attention. I don't want to go out there and make it seem like I'm trying to get my name known off of this experience. He only spoke out after his alias and photos were exposed in court during Combs' intense trial. So let's see what two people say. Crystal said, but there is a recording of Cassie threatening a man because he said that he had proof of the what off. And she was literally threatening his life. I'm telling you, she should have been charged too. She's literally Giselle, just Lane Maxwell. A lot of people are agreeing to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and move one up. Let's see. I'm just reading this other stuff, y'all. There's so many stuff coming up. So we just covered that part right there. Okay. About the escort. Escort. Let's see what else we got. I'll tell y'all about that on Every Friday. So yeah, I think that's it with that court for today. I think I covered everything for today with him and stuff. So tomorrow, I guess they have new witnesses up there tomorrow. Maybe that other lady will probably be testifying tomorrow. I don't know for sure yet. And we will see how it goes once again. Hey, young Riz, I don't know if I said hey before, but hey now. I hope you're having a good day. So what do you guys think? Do y'all think that now Diddy should be afraid? Or do you guys think he's going to get off? What do you guys think? In the chat, what do you think? Do you think Diddy will get off? Or do you think he's going to be found guilty? I know they are accusing him of a lot. Wow. Damn, that's a lot of NDAs. Jonathan Odie, that's the guy who's in prison right now. The one who said that, what did he say about Diddy? Jonathan Odie? I can't remember. He said something about they was practicing Satanism as well, or some occult stuff. Yeah, he said that. He definitely should be praying his butt off. Shit, he better be. So damn, he like I said, this is beginning to look choked out, and they may be able to get him on some of those charges too. I don't know how many, but yeah. Do y'all see the X trafficking though? Because I still don't see that for sure. You said he's toast. Yep. I hate to say it. I don't know for sure though. No, I don't really know for sure. Because it depends on, what his defense attorneys do and how they play this. And we don't know. I don't think the defense attorneys have shown their evidence yet, have they? Because if they haven't showed their evidence, who's to say, who's to say they don't have evidence to show that these people are lying? Who's to say that? And as far as the NDAs, what if he did not include anything illegal in the NDAs? What if he just made up a basic one saying that these people cannot disclose the company's information? So then how would they still be able to get him on a RICO? If he's telling them that, if Sean Combs is telling them something different, how can they prove, like when he was writing the non-disclosures agreements, he had those done, like, and say he did not put in anything illegal in that NDA, right? Okay, how could they still get him on RICO stuff? Even to think about his mom, Cassie's mom, saying that Sean Diddy Combs told her to pay him $10,000 or $20,000, or else he's going to release those explicit videos. Who's to say that? How do we know this is true? Did she have any evidence? You did say she had evidence, right? Let me see up here. You said that. Let me look up and see what you said up here. Derek said that, but do they have any physical proof that that was done? Okay, because his defense attorney may say she took a loan out on her home for something else because she was behind on stuff or whatever, and he could say that's the reason why. And then they could ask them, well, why come Diddy, gave her the money? Why didn't Diddy do it from the start then? But maybe he could say that they didn't ask him at first or anything. You just never know. I just think the defense attorneys can, word things a certain way and do some little magic, and he wanted to be charged with those things. I don't think they had any witnesses for defense yet. I know, I'm just saying, what if he didn't put that in there during the NDA? What if he just put in the NDAs that they cannot disclose any company business and things like that? And then his defense attorneys will argue that Sean Diddy Combs did not say anything about anything illegal in the NDAs. He had them sign that to keep companies' secrets. You don't think the defense attorney could try to prove that? I mean, I know it's a far stretch, I'm just saying. Okay. So that's gonna just be a hot ass mess. Yeah, I'm trying to put some hope in here for them, but I don't know. Like I said before, if they do all of this and they got all this proof, and it's just plain and crazy. So let's see. So let's see what we think is going to happen. Hold on for a minute. Let me see. Let's see what they say on here. It's looking for Diddy. Oh man, I sent that to the wrong person. Not for you. Let's see. I'm just typing this in my thing to see what they're saying about this, because this is crazy. You say he's done training. So you really think he's going to be charged with a RICO and everything, huh? Let's see what they're saying right here. Well, they're saying the same thing, you guys. Damn. They said the prosecution appears to be building a strong case with a consistent narrative across multiple witnesses and significant corroborating evidence, like the 2016 video in the alleged payoff. The allegations are severe, and obviously he can do get a life sentence. So they did say Diddy's trial is looking grim, what he said, and the sheer volume and graphic nature of the accusations, combined with the video evidence and testimony about attempts to suppress it, present a challenge for his defense team. While the defense is fighting aggressively, they are up against powerful and emotionally impactful testimony from alleged victims. So, according to my source here, it says that Diddy's outlook is looking grim. Gosh. And the name says the same thing. Let me look at this one more thing, and then we're going to move on. Because it's 116 out here. He said, why would he give a hotel security $100,000? He said he gave it to them for damage. That's what he said. Okay, damage to the hotel room. So he can stay with that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even if we think it's a bribe, but he can stay with what he said, and if his defense can prove that, then it is what it is. Let's see. So, hold on. It's a long damn list here. So, they say here's how the charges fit the RICO framework, according to the prosecution. Number one, it sure was a mess. The existence of an enterprise. Prosecutors allege that Combs led a criminal enterprise that operated between at least 2008 and 2024. This Combs enterprise is not necessarily a traditional mafia-style organization, but rather, according to the indictment, involved in its business empire, including Bad Boys Entertainment, Combs Enterprise, and the Combs Global, and a network of associates and employees like high-ranking supervisors, security staff, personal assistants, and household staff. Now, the government must prove this was an ongoing organization where people function as a continuing unit for a common purpose. Number two, pattern of racketeering. Okay? So, in order to prove a RICO charge, prosecutors must demonstrate that the enterprise engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity, which means committing at least two predicate acts underlying serious crimes within a certain time frame. Now, the indictment against Combs alleges a wide range of such predicate acts, including ex-trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion. This is a central allegation, claiming he forced or tricked people into commercial acts, often across state or international lines. Then you got the forced labor allegations, that he used his power and control to compel people into labor, kidnapping. Testimony has included claims of kidnapping or restricting movement. And then you got the arson alleged. Anyway, they believe that he used the arson to silence witnesses or protect his reputation. And then bribery testimony came from a former hotel security guard. He states Combs allegedly paid him $100,000 to suppress the 2016 hotel assault video, which prosecutors present as a bribe. Then you got obstruction of justice. This relates to the alleged efforts to conceal his conduct, silence victims, and obstruct investigations, such as the alleged bribe to hide the video. Physical abuse and violence. The indictment also details repeated physical abuse, including striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking people, sometimes leading to injuries. This violence allegedly extended to employees and witnesses. Connection to the enterprise, prosecutors argue that these alleged criminal acts were committed in furtherance of or to protect the criminal enterprise led by Combs. They claim he used his power, money, influence, and employees to facilitate his alleged sexual abuse and exploitation of women. Anyway, protect his reputation and brand, conceal his alleged criminal conduct. In essence, the RICO charge portrays Diddy's alleged actions not as isolated incidents, but as part of a long-running, organized criminal scheme that leveraged his business empire and associates to commit and conceal various serious crimes, particularly involving sex trafficking and related violence and intimidation. And there you go. All right. Anyway, let's read y'all comments. He said the jury is not dumb. Doubt. Okay. Lying witnesses, etc. This case is going to be, it's already a trip. And as they get closer to wrapping up, we're going to continue to see some people up on the stand that may be a hot ass mess. We just don't know. But anyway, that's it for Sean Combs tonight, you guys. All right, we're going to move on. We've been talking about him for about an hour and 17 minutes. And it is 1:22 out here on the West Coast. So let's move on to our next topic. If you have any comments regarding this day 15, Diddy trial, day 15, leave it in the comment section. All right? All right. Man. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and take a little break. All right, a little commercial break, that is. And I was meaning to put it up on my thing up here and forgot. Let me see real quick what I can do. Well, actually, I can't because it's going to do that loud noise. But I can show you on my phone. And the next time I will have it to do it here, okay? To do it on the panel thing right there. Hold on a minute, you guys. So it's still stuck on this. Let me go to WhatsApp. Let's see if I can find out WhatsApp, the message. I thought I saved the daggone picture. I guess not. I thought I did, though. What is that? Oh, here it is right here. All right, y'all. So we're going to go into a little commercial break. Okay? And then I'm going to come back and do this little... No, we're going to do the commercial break. Okay? I forgot how I did it yesterday. I did it so smooth yesterday. Today, I'm like not doing it so smooth. But anyway, it is what it is. All right. So let's go ahead and show y'all. Go right into this commercial. Okay? Real quick. This product is Shades 2 sponsor for the evening with this live, okay? As you guys can see, can y'all see that real good? Y'all see that? Ugmo Vaseline. If your lips are extra crusty and that booty hole is extra dry, try some Ugmo Vaseline. It would definitely make those lips juicy and moisturized. And it would also make that, you know what, juicy and moisturized as well. Ugmo Vaseline. Get yours today. Y'all, I am so damn silly. It's ridiculous. Okay, and you know what? Like I said, I'm going to put this on my thing so when I do my live tomorrow, it can be even better. And tomorrow is Fuck Week Friday, which is not tomorrow, Thursday, which is today. I'll have it up on the screen so we can really laugh. All right, and then on Fuck Week Friday, I'm gonna do some crazier stuff. All right. So anyway, Jermaine, I know it wasn't that funny tonight. I'm kind of tired, but anyway, Ugmo Vaseline, you guys, you better get you some. All right, get them from them lips, get them for that other area. If you catch my drift, okay. Recuse probably uses that. Okay, Recuse does. All right. Dre, you said what now? They should not put no more witnesses on that stand because today was real bad and the prosecutor's looking bad right now. They actually saying that the prosecution is looking good. So I don't know. Like I said before, I don't really know. I don't know for sure. Okay. I just know one thing for me, even though I do see the bribery, extortion and stuff, I still say this looks like a domestic violence, actual assault case. So say by some miracle, there is a mistrial or he's found not guilty, I still believe that somewhere in the future, probably in the immediate future, he will have state charges. I'm thinking that if he happened to get off some type of way, okay, he probably will still face additional charges with state, for the domestic violence, the assault and the alleged rape, if they can prove it. You say, hell no, they not. That girl lied like a mug up there. Like I said, these people are kind of like iffy for me. Like I said, I believe some things, but I just don't believe everything. Now, I really just don't. I do believe he dangled her off that balcony, though. I don't know why I believe that, but I can actually picture him doing that. I really can. As far as that, I'm the devil and I will unalive you and stuff. When he was playing the role of the Joker for Halloween, he was right into that character. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought I heard him say I'm the devil before or something. He may have said something else. I'm not sure. But I don't know because we weren't there. I don't know if he meant it as a joke or if he was being serious and trying to really threaten her or he was just trying to scare her. I don't know for sure. This whole case, this trial is like a sideshow for me, for real. He said, I think there's a 0 chance of a not guilty verdict. So you think all the jury people up there are going to say that he's guilty? I know this is a difficult case because, again, I don't really see, with the extortion thing, they probably have proof of that, okay? The bribery, they definitely have proof of that, okay? But all these other allegations, now we do know he beat the shit out of Cassie. We know that for sure. And then you got other people saying this too. So we know some domestic violence going on. Let's keep it real, okay? But all these other people saying that he raped them and stuff, he was on top of them and all this other stuff. I just think that is more to those stories. I just really do. And I cannot wait to see the defense team bring up their people, the witnesses and stuff, their evidence and things like that so we can just see everything. I don't know. This is weird. It could be. You just never know. She's definitely not damn innocent because when you look at those damn text messages and stuff, and when I read that one where she told, I think it was Jonathan Olden, that she would unalive him, and then the security person she had with her would unalive him again. I didn't really see a scared girl there. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't see a scared girl there. Okay. Oh, you saying that all of them would not find him? Okay. They act like it is though. They definitely act like it's a domestic violence case. I mean, because basically that's what we're hearing. People getting, especially Cassie, getting physically abused, by him. All these people watch this stuff, and only one or two people try to stop it. All right, and that's the one who jumped on his back and stuff. Everybody else just basically let this man get away with this because they were scared, that he was going to retaliate, take their jobs or mess up their job career as a whole. And I think that's crazy. How can you sit there though? How can you stand there and watch a man beat the crap out of a woman and you just stand there? It's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy. And at the same time though, we did get some allegations that Cassie also hit him. They were fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, for me, it's kind of hard to even say what's going to happen now because all this stuff and a lot of these people getting up here, all of them are mostly friends of Cassie. So this entire thing is weird. Right. Him attempting to cover up his crimes. And so that's what they're trying to get him on now. So you said, I think he will get off due to all the witnesses showing that they did a lot of their own doing. Right, they were both fighting each other, and doing the most. Listen, for real, it seems like, a relationship where they both, were fighting, getting effed up, doing the freak offs. A majority of the time Cassie wanted to do it. Then you got sometimes that she didn't want to do it. So I believe he did force her to do it. I just really do. But as far as all this other stuff, I don't know. I don't know about the thing where the girl said he got on top of her on the bunk bed. I'm thinking maybe I'm thinking if he did, how do we know that that wasn't consensual for real? And then it's just, she changed it up. We just don't know these things because there's no type of real evidence. We're just going by basically what they're telling us. I don't think they have any real evidence for that. Unless they have videos and they're not telling us nothing about it. And they're, it's on video or something like that. Right, and that's what I think is a lot. You see this out here in this world. You got relatives who fight and nobody really do anything. People will stop them sometimes, stop the man from hitting or stop them, but they don't really do too much. You see what I'm saying? And these people stay together and they fight off and on and get back together, break up, get back together, break up. You got a lot of people like that. Just like you got some people who are in the industry, right? And they be doing entanglements with the damn entire household, not with no kids or nothing. I'm talking about with the staff and stuff. So it's crazy. It's hard to say exactly, what was going on, and I can't wait to see, Sean Combs' defense team bring up their witnesses and their evidence and things like that, to take away, some of these people credibility, if not all of their credibility. But I do think he did, Sean Combs, I think he might have, did that stuff with Cassie mom, the extortion and stuff. I'm not sure because once again, he could have, it could have been something else, or he could have just been telling her that because he was mad at Cassie, and that's the reason why, he gave her the money back. So you just never know. This is a crazy case. And you just never know. All right? So let me go ahead and do these questions real quick and take Diddy stuff down real quick because we got to get out of here soon. Let me do this. Okay, I think we got 10 statements this time, right? So damn crazy. And then I'm gonna show y'all a couple things, and that's gonna be it. Let's see. Where is that at? So here we go. We gotta change that. It's time for me to respond to your crazy ass again. Let's change the music. My ass is crazy, y'all. I'm so crazy. Wait a minute. You said, what the hell Cassie mother teach her? What the hell did Cassie mother teach her? Okay. And you said today was mind opening on them text messages showing how they was plotting to get money at the end and how the stories are lies or fabricated a lot. Those text messages are a hot ass mess. You said this fool documented his cover up and used Bad Boy to pay the NDAs. I think the text messages will have a huge bearing on the entire on the jury decision. I really do. But I also think that the jury will believe Cassie's mother in regards to being extorted and things like that. All right. I really do. I don't know about all this other stuff, if you know, they're going to believe all of that, you know, but I definitely think they will believe Cassie's mom. And definitely, I think the jury will believe that Cassie was getting physically abused by Sean Combs, and sometimes he forced her to do freak offs. I believe that. I believe they're going to think that he did that. It's definitely she say, he say, you know, hearsay stuff too. So again, I don't see no real evidence, you know, for certain things. Okay. Like I said, the only evidence I really saw is the possibility of the extortion with the mom, and then definitely the bribery and the abuse of Cassie. That abuse thing is really the most primary evidence that they have. Why you say Cassie mom is a witch? Why do you say that? We're going to wait to see your answer, because I want to know why you think Cassie mom is a witch. Look what Cassie do with Diddy. But that doesn't mean that Cassie mom is a witch. Cassie may just be a freakazoid. But, you know, again, still, I want to know in those videos, though, before we leave from this topic, I want to know in those videos if they found anything that indicates that Sean Diddy Combs engages in some type of cult activity, because all of those other witnesses, you know, who made all these allegations that I basically talked about, I forgot their names. I just remember all those girls, you know, of course, Allie, and then Lisa. I can't remember all these chicks' names, but all these allegations they made, y'all think all of that is fake? And I wonder in those videos, because I think they showed how many videos today? 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10, something like that. Okay, so in those videos, there was nothing weird going on in those videos. I wonder, because they did not tell us what is in those videos except them having actual activity. They didn't go into strict detail. You say you only need 2? Wow. You said she was raised like this. I don't know. Sometimes people start being freaky because they get with people and these people introduce them into all this weirdness. You said they found nothing on them tapes they wanted to slander him in. Nothing. So what's the 3 acts, Jermaine? You said ain't no tape of the freak off parties. They want to slander him in public opinion. Remember, it was drugs and minors. I ain't heard nothing of that. That's what I'm saying. No kids. Okay. That's what those other girls were saying, that he had kids there in cages. What about all that stuff? And tunnels. What else? They said stars were there. all of this stuff. So what happened to all of these people? You said that was all nonsense. Either it was all nonsense, or they are just not telling. They are not telling us everything. Okay, they could have found more stuff, and because people in high positions could be in those videos, they may not be showing it and just pretending like it's only the videos that we know about. You just never know. You never know. And another thing too, how did CNN get those tapes? Okay, did they tell us what did CNN say? How they got those videotapes? And who had one? Because the security gave Sean Diddy Combs one of the what's the names? I forgot what you call that. And he said there was no other copies, right? But somebody made a copy. Who made the copy? Right. They did say the baby oil was laced, and that was definitely a lie. You said obstruction of justice, extortion, witness tampering. And so we think we do see the extortion. And then if there is proven about the, NDAs and all that stuff, that would be obstruction of justice. So that's two of them. You said they don't want to show the tapes because it would show that people were not drugged and some were down for the activities. Well, you do know that in one of those tapes, they did reveal that one, right? They didn't let us see it, but they revealed it, right? And they said that, because even Sean's team said this, that Cassie was dominant. She was smiling. She did not look like she was scared. She did not look like she was coerced into doing what she was doing or anything. And they said nobody in that video was acting like they were forced or anything of that nature. Everybody was enjoying themselves, and Cassie was the dominating one. That was one video in particular that they talked about. Okay? Definitely had to be somebody at that daggone hotel who kept the video. And I wonder who it was. But why did they wait so long? Listen, why did they wait so long to reveal it? Now, you did make a point, Jermaine. Okay, you know what you told me, right? So that when he took that company to court, that company to court, okay, because I'm just trying to figure out, why did they wait so long to bring all of this out? It started with Cassie filing her lawsuit, and then it just kept on, moving on. So again, I asked the same question. Why did they wait so long to send that video to CNN? Because listen, if they were scared to do that when it happened in 2016, don't you think they would have this same fear now? Because again, I keep saying this, Sean Diddy Combs has more power now, more success, more money and everything. So wouldn't you still be kind of fearful still? Or do we have somebody larger involved in this whole situation? You said the copy came from the police security guard. Bingo. I wanted to say that, but I'm glad you guys said it already. Okay. And that's who I think did it too. Okay. You said that tape was there, Ace, in the whole time. So he will act a certain way and remain a slave to them. That's true. That is true. But why do you guys think they waited so long to bring it out? Do you think something bigger is behind all of this? That's what I'm asking without saying any names. Because why did they wait so long? Cassie started it, kicked it off, right? and then somebody else finished kicking it off. But what encouraged them to do that? Because they could have did this anytime. They could have did this anytime. Why wait so long? This happened way back in 2016. It is 2025. They started doing everything in 2024. So again, I asked the question, why did they wait so long? Was it because he took a company to court? And then this company possibly, you said Diddy lost his protector. They waited so long because he was playing good boy to them companies until he didn't want to be a slave anymore. And this is the same thing Jermaine said. And you know what? I'm beginning to believe that, because right now I see a domestic violence case, okay, a assault case, a rape case. I see those cases. I just don't see everything else. I mean, and again, if his lawyers are really good with the extortion thing, if they don't have no real physical proof that said that Diddy basically, catching him say, I'm going to release these pictures if you don't send me 20,000. How can you be 100% sure that he did say that to the mom? And he could have easily gave her money back to her because, he was dating Cassie and Cassie could have asked him. It doesn't mean that he gave it back because he had her doing it. I mean, that's how the defense will play. Okay. If I was a defense attorney, I would probably be saying something like that. If I knew that there was no real physical evidence to show that he definitely, told her that. I mean, you got a point there. That's true. You got a point. And why hasn't she been charged with anything? Okay. And you remember, Jermaine, you said that from the start. Why haven't she been charged with anything? She was up here having that girl and other people go get drugs. She also hired, some allegedly she also hired some male escorts. Again, why aren't other people being charged? Why aren't they incarcerated to answer to these charges? Answering to these allegations. It's crazy, you guys. This is crazy. I still think this right here, because they are going after this man so damn hard. Even the judge denied a lot of stuff. It's just crazy how they all are like going after him. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Okay, hold on, y'all. So again, I think, I think it's a bigger situation going on here. And I think a bigger party is responsible for all of this. Because I just, think that they just really trying to teach him a lesson. I really do believe that. You said it's not just the liquor company. It's toward now that he was preaching Black awareness and Black ownership. You never know. It could be a combination of things. You just never know. And I still think it's odd that nobody else has been charged with anything. And I also find it odd that no high-profile people names came up regarding the videos Homeland Security found. It's really odd. All right. So we're going to move on from Sean Diddy Combs, because I know we can talk about him all night long. And we are going to finish this discussion, tomorrow. All right. So let me find this right here because I got to get the 10 questions. I thought I had a theme for this. I guess not. Oh, here it is right here. This is going to be 10 statements tonight, not questions. But recuse. Recuse. That's how you say it, huh? Statement. God, baby, recuse. So let's put this up here and save it. Okay, let's see what y'all said over here. She's not charged because she has immunity, okay? Otherwise, she wouldn't be testifying. She has it. That security guard, police officer, whatever he is now, I think he has it too. And I think somebody else has it as well. I'm not sure. But that's why she hasn't been charged. And they probably have a lot more people in the same situation that they offer them immunity. And so they will get up there and talk. Again, I think the only person they are trying to get is Sean Combs. That's it. I don't think they want anyone else except Sean Diddy Combs. Point blank. Okay? Point blank. All right? So anyway, guys, let me go ahead and change this music real quick. We got to put it on something crazy. Let's put it on some rock. Okay, so anyway. So once again, guys, let me take this message. I got word of some craziness again. I don't understand what is going on with this dude. Because like earlier today, I got a message telling me that my number was put back online again. And I'm like, why? Why does this guy keep on flashing? Not flashing, he just basically puts my number up on his channel and he just leaves it there while he's talking. And I'm like, is he slow in the brain or what? I mean, why does he keep on doing this? I'm going to keep on striking his page every time he does it because it's crazy. Why would you keep on putting my number up on your daggone show? It does not even make any sense. It's like I'm dealing with a, I don't know, a 6-year-old. You know, I mean, usually if you tell somebody to stop, sometimes they don't stop for a minute, right? But eventually they do stop. They don't keep on doing stuff continuously and end up, getting in trouble. They usually just stop. This dude right here, you guys, I'm not lying. He's been doing this off and on since 2022. All right. Since October 2022, off and on. All right. So like I said, today, once again, he put my number up on his channel and I will be doing a complaint again regarding that because it doesn't make any sense. So since he wants to still play games, Mr. Recuse wants to play games. Okay, still, I got 10 statements for him tonight. Yesterday, we did 10 questions. Today, we are doing 10 statements to him. All right? The first one, we know who the female is in your scheme that you did. Okay? We know who that female is. All right? Just so you can know. Number 2, we have a very big surprise for you coming up soon. A very big surprise. Number 3, we know about the caregiver scam, and we will be taking appropriate steps regarding that. All right. The next one, we have a spy in your crew. Someone you will never guess who it is. All right. Someone who you trust, who you put all of your trust into. That person is the spy. The next one, Ninja said he missed out on get this guys, $150,000 an hour deal with who? Netflix. Okay, we're just gonna leave that right there. Okay, but we will ask you, how did you miss out on that deal? It's too good to even miss out on. So how did you manage to do that? Okay, I think that's it. I don't see any more statements here. So we want to know all of these things, along with the things that we asked you yesterday that you still have not answered. Okay, and I wonder why. Because you love, trying to get Shades Tube attention. So why not answer these questions? We asked you yesterday. We asked you, are you going to get a colonoscopy? Or can we look forward to your slow passing on with some type of illness or disease? We also asked you about your relative, Bumpy Johnson. Or did you mean that you have a Bumpy Johnson? We're trying to figure that out. Okay? And then we ask, are you, Recuse, the man in the relationship with P, or is he your bottom bitch? We also asked you yesterday, does Recuse really think that anybody believes his lies except people who deal with life in the manner you deal with yours? Okay? In other words, they do the same thing that you do. Okay? The next one, we ask you, do you whack off to Mo3 posters and music every night? We really want you to explain this on your channel, Recuse. All right? We also asked you, did you really want something more with the person that you stalk other than me all the time? Because we're thinking that you probably did and got disappointed, and that's why you do what you do. You're very hurt. So that leads to this next question. Recuse, are you secretly down low? Okay, because I'm like, you got some tendencies there. That laughter, your infatuation with a certain male, how you like to be around all these males all the time, how you bash women, call them bitch, and other crazy things. It just makes me think that maybe deep down inside, deep down inside, you really want something that you've been suppressing, but you don't want the world to know. Okay, so you're angry. You're angry at all these women. Okay, because you can't be who you really want to be. Okay, so we're asking you this. Recuse, are you secretly bi? Okay. Also, we wanted to know, did Recuse cry when P threatened him for a BJ? Okay, a BLOWJOB. Okay. Also, Recuse, what exactly are you hiding about room 220? I mean, everyone in that sector wants to know that. So it would be very nice if you actually did a live explaining that in detail. And listen, don't ramble on, don't jump to other topics of discussion. Just stay with that one and let us know in detail what really went on in 220. Okay? And Recuse. Did Recuse have a relationship with P? All right? So these are some things you should be concentrating on, not on Shades Tube, putting up audios, videos, and all this other weird stuff that you've been doing in my personal phone number. Okay, it's very strange. I'm thinking something is wrong. Okay, I'm thinking something is wrong with you because you've been stalking and harassing me ever since 2022 October, and you're forcing me to take matters into another person's hand. You're forcing me to give this matter to another person and letting them take care of it. And you said on your channel you're not afraid of any type of legal stuff, but most people say this. And then when they are involved in legal things, their attitude changes. They don't want to go to jail. They start tripping. Some people even start crying. They do a lot of different things. Okay, so I know that you're not as brave as you're trying to pretend to be online. Okay, so you better take heed to what I'm telling you. This is a warning. Okay, this is a warning. I'm being nice tonight, but this is a warning to you. I'm not going to keep on getting up on my channel telling you anything. I'm going to go ahead and file charges on your ass. All right? And that's on everything. And I'm not playing. I'm not. Okay? How many restraining orders have I filed already? So you know that I am not playing with you. I don't understand why you cannot stop doing what you're doing. I mean, did I make you that mad because I talked about you? You talked about me? Did I hurt your feelings that bad? Huh? Are you that mad I did not get a divorce when you thought I would? Are you that mad? Because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you. It's making, you're giving me the stalker, obsessive, lunatic vibe. That's what you're giving me. Because I have never seen a person that continues to stalk a woman on the internet that he has never physically met or anything. I'm telling you, you are a weird ass man. For real. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, so earlier today, you did say something about the check thing that I put up online. You are lying once again. When I posted the information, you can go check out my TikTok. Go search through my TikTok. It's there, and it's going to stay there. Okay? I don't show not one thing that could put you in any situation. Okay? You got my whole number up on your channel. All right? When I show my information about your you writing a bounce check on my car account, baby, I showed what they give me from Nissan. They said your payment of $580.02 scheduled for August the 31st, 2022 was submitted and rejected by your financial institution. The reject reason provided by your financial institution was RO1, insufficient funds. What does insufficient funds, what does that mean? It says, please contact your financial institution. The only other thing, and I'll show you guys this right here. The only other thing that I show with this is this right here. And I'm not going to show it tonight because I forgot to scratch out something, a name, okay, all the way. The only thing it says is thank you for scheduling your one-time payment. Payment amount $580.02, effective date 8/31st, 2022, from bank account ending blank. All of that is scratched out. The only thing it shows is the last four digits. You can't do a damn thing with the last four digits. So for you to be running around YouTube telling people I put your entire account stuff online is a hot ass mess. And it shows that you are nothing but a liar, a compulsive liar. I don't know how anyone believes anything you say. If you guys want to see that, just go to my TikTok, Shades Tube, and you will see what I put up there. Okay, I'm not going to show it here, but it's there. All right, point blank, it's there. And that's what I put up there. Okay, you cannot do shit by knowing the last four digits of an account that you probably don't even use today. So stop running around on your page lying because you don't have anything else to talk about. Loser. Okay, Recuse. Recuse. And tell me, what is Recuse? What is that? Recuse. All right. Gosh, that's crazy. Recuse. You're supposed to be skilled in legal stuff, and you're saying recuse. Recuse. What is recuse? As a matter of fact, let me go to Google and ask Google what the hell. How do you pronounce recuse? How do you pronounce recuse? And then I'll show you how to do it because you said that you are so skilled in the law and you are pronouncing a word, a legal word like this. Listen.
Recluse.
No, they got the wrong thing. No, see, they don't even know what I'm talking about. What is recuse? No, not recluse. I said recuse. Coos. Recuse. Pronounce recuse. They think I'm talking about rescue, probably.
Recuse.
Okay, so this is how you say it. Okay, listen very carefully.
Recuse.
You hear it? Listen again.
Recuse.
Okay, one more time.
Recuse.
Okay, recuse. That's how you say it. Okay, just like this.
Recuse.
All right, lawman, and you can't even pronounce it correctly, but I'm still gonna call you recuse. I'm saying it like that every day. Recuse. Okay, I'm talking to you. Recuse. All right. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We're not going to show this. Let's see here. Now, I'm still looking, you guys, I'm still looking for the ATM thing. When I find it, I got like 2,000 videos and pictures and everything else on my phone. So it's going to take me some time. When I find it, though, I'm definitely going to show you guys that I'm going to show you the full video so you can know he's lying once again. I showed it before. I did a whole live on it. Okay? And I showed everything. So I'm going to do it again as soon as I find it and show you once again that he's lying. Recuse is always lying. Okay? Recuse lies all the damn time. Recuse does. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. So y'all remember when I told you guys, when I did that message, you can pull up to Brooklyn, but you couldn't pull up to Cali? That was the only thing that I wrote. And this dude started going off because everybody started hitting me up, telling me that he did a scam like this on them and things like that and other things. Anyway, he did a video first on me. I'm not going to show the video on my channel, all right? Because, you know, he may try to do some weird shit. But I will tell you, it said, fuck the Ebonics way, F-A-K, you internet thought, or whatever you want to call yourself, Shades to Golden Ramsey. He did this October the 22nd. I guess that's 2022. Okay? Him with this ugly ass woman. He did that first video, and that kicked off everything. Now, if you did not want to start anything with Shades 2, why would you go up on your channel with a video looking a hot ass, crusty lip ass mess with this tripped out ass looking woman looking like a demon in the background? All right? Why would you get up there and do that? And I wish I could show y'all this. If my page wasn't like it is now, if it wasn't like it is now, okay, I would show you guys. Okay, but I can't show you. But I'm telling you the name of it. You even see my message here where I say, because he was telling everybody I'm still married, okay? And I said he knew I am separated, okay? I should have been saying he knows I am separated, okay? I said knew past tense because I told him this when we first met, that I was going through a divorce and I'm legally separated. So for him to get up on the channel with this first video and say that I'm married and like I'm cheating, I was really appalled, and I was also pissed off about him saying that and painting this picture out here for YouTube, making it look like I'm committing adultery or something like that when we have never met or done anything together. All right. And I did tell him that I was separated. And I also told my soon-to-be ex about him and everything. Okay. So for him to get up on the internet and start spreading stuff, trying to make it look like I'm some woman that's cheating is crazy. And if I was cheating, I certainly wouldn't be cheating with this thing right here. Okay, with Coos. I definitely wouldn't be. I am not desperate like that, okay? Why in the heck would I be cheating with a loser like this? The only reason why he got a chance to talk to me is because he pretended to be something else and somebody else, period. And then I just felt sorry for the dude because every time we broke up and then we got back together, he would call with some type of scam, to make me think that, he was either contemplating the S word or somebody was trying to unalive him or he was sick. He used to use the sick thing all the damn time. Or he's so sorry and sad and just all types of excuses. Basically using manipulation tactics to get back with me. That's what he was doing. All right. And I feel sorry for the dude. I was trying to help him a lot of time, trying to get him to showing him how to manage all his stuff that he had to going on and, just trying to be helpful to him. He did not deserve my friendship or anything else, really, for real. He just didn't. Now he's sitting up here on social media telling you guys about all the messages and all the audios he has. But one thing he failed to realize, and I will show you this, but I'm not going to play any of them, is that he's not the only one that has messages. I think he's slow in the brain. All right. And I hope you're listening, or you got some of your little weird ass people over there listening for you. Y'all are a bunch of rejects. You know what I'm saying? You're up at damn 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning watching Shades Tube, seeing what she's saying about your stupid ass. Okay. It's only 2 something here, baby. All right. It's still early to me. All right. I don't even go to bed till 3. So it is what it is. All right. So anyway, let me show you. Let me go and see if I can find this. Okay, what is this at? I just had it earlier. My ass always forget what stuff is that on this phone. Oh, I just was looking at this shit earlier. Let's see. Now, I'm not going to show y'all this because I want to see y'all. I don't want to show y'all pictures y'all shouldn't be seeing. But let me see if I can show y'all some things without showing any tripped out shit on here tonight. Let's see. I think this is the audio right here. Okay, look. Let me go down. Because I don't want to show nobody else. Now, these right here are some old messages, okay? But I'm going to show you some new ones too. Recuse loves to lie because something is wrong with Recuse. It's so many messages on my phone, you guys. I mean, this is on the old phone. This is not my other phone, all right? And these are old ones because he likes to go back to 2022, 2023, and all this stuff. Now, earlier, it's so many messages here, y'all, you wouldn't believe it. It's just so many. And majority of these messages are with him, okay? Majority, all right? It's so many. I didn't even know all these messages are still here. Look at this. A bunch of them. That's how my space is gone on this phone right here. It's just so much. All of these messages. Let me see if I can pick out a random one where I'm tripping at. Let's see. So you'll be waiting this time, and I don't give a fuck. The police can call me off so much. Let me see. All of these. The thing about it, all his YouTube messages. Let me see if I can pick out a random one. That's me talking right. Let me stop this. Okay, let's see. See if I can put out a random one. See, he think every message that he plays for you guys, I have those messages, okay? Every single one, including messages from him, messages when I'm cussing him out, when we're talking nice to each other. I kept all of these messages, just about, not every single one of them. So just to let him know, he's not the only one that has audios, all the way from 2022 all the way up until 2025. Let's switch up to 2025 because y'all heard a lot of these messages once before, and I'm not about to play all these messages. I just want to let y'all know that in him know that he's not the only one that has messages, but so does Shades Tube. Okay, he's not the only one. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. I also got videos. All right. Let me go to this. Let me see if I can show this without showing too much. Let's go to Google Photos, I guess. Let's see. It's hard showing stuff on the phone without showing other things, so I'm not going to go through them like that. I'm going to show y'all a little bit of it because I want to show some stuff I shouldn't be showing. Okay, so let me just hold it. See if I can go down to 2023. Now, y'all, Well, no, I'm not going to show y'all this. I was about to show y'all this. I changed my mind. What is this? So let's see. This is something else. Trying to go down. 2023. I told you I got a lot of pictures and stuff on my phone. Okay. Let me see what's on these. Because I don't want to show nobody's phone. Now, who is this right here? So, wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all remember when I told y'all, I don't know if you remember this. I told you guys that when me and him got into it once before and we broke up, right? He comes sending me messages, posing as his partners, okay? Sending me messages as a female and then as a male, right? So I played along with it and replied back to it. I'm not going to go through all of that. I'm just going to tell you, it ended up that they wanted me to go to a meeting on Tim's. They claimed they were trying to do certain things with him. And so they wanted me to attend a meeting on Tim's to discuss all of this and see which route they wanted to take with him, because I accused him of doing certain things. And I'm not telling you guys everything right now. I'm speaking in code because I'm not trying to, do like he did over there on his channel. Anyway, this is absolute proof right here that I was talking to supposedly his partners about a conference call on Tim's. Okay? And see, what he did not know is that I screen recorded everything. I'm not going to show you guys everything. I'm just going to show you this right here where it says, Miss Brown, I'm trying to accommodate you. You can listen to the conference call unless you have Microsoft Teams. You can listen that way. Remember I just told you we did it on Teams? Microsoft Teams. Okay, wait a minute. He said, but I can't dial you in a conference call. The authority would have to come from the COO, but he's a man and wouldn't presume that would be okay with you. We could cast a vote, send you the paperwork showing termination. Now, this was about Recuse, but I believe Recuse was playing all these roles, okay? Because when I went on Tim's for Teams to have this conference call with them to discuss some business stuff concerning Recuse, the dude who I was talking to actually sound like Recuse. And I even told him that he sound like Recuse. And I said that you sound like Recuse with your hand over your mouth. So the dude started laughing, but tried to play it off. And he said that he just went to the dentist and got his tooth removed. And I'm like, okay, so you sound like Recuse when you get your teeth removed. And so then I think I said the rocking chair even sounds like the same one, because I'm good for listening to the background. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We listen to the background as well. And this person tried to lie that as well, lie all the way through that. So I just went on and played it off, and act like I believe that he was his business partner, when in reality, I know that it was Recuse. And this is the message. He likes to lie. Y'all need to stop believing this dude. He's a big liar. See, he didn't know he's not the only one who keeps messages, recordings, audios, pictures, penis pictures, just all types of stuff. Other people videos. I keep it all, you guys. I keep it right in the secret file. All right? Just in case. Just in case. That's the team's message to join there. You see what day it was. It was 12:10 a.m. June the 16th. All right? And this was June 16, 2023, I believe. All right? And let's see what else I got here. See, this is the whole entire message. Okay? See, boy, stop lying. Stop lying. Because, see, you thought you were the only one who keep messages. And I'm going to show you right now. This lady said, did you get the invitation? I said, let me check. And then I said, got it. She said, you may be asked some minor questions. All partners including a member of his family's company. Have not gotten a response yet. When this person first originally called me, I basically cussed this person out. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, okay? But then, I changed my mind about cussing them out, so let me go to play this game with them. And I start acting nice. And when I start acting nice, these are the messages I received. And then they was telling me what they was gonna do and everything. And they was telling me about what time the team's meeting was going to be at 4 a.m. in the morning. Who conducts a meeting with a company at 4 a.m. in the daggone morning? And then they told me I need an email to send an invitation. So I gave them, my email, which is on my channel right here. Nobody cares. DeniseSling49@gmail.com is right there on my YouTube channel. All right. And then they start telling me everything that they was going to do and claim that they would give me money. But I told them they don't have to pay me anything. All right. Then they start telling me what they would do to him. I'm not going to reveal that. And they kept on asking me to give them a dollar amount. But I was like, I said, okay then, but I never did do it. And then they start asking me about Microsoft Teams. And I said, I have it. I spelled the Teams wrong, but I have it. So let me just show y'all that right there. I can show y'all that part of that. I really can. At 4 a.m. You see this? Because I don't like it when nobody lie on me. And you see I'm going right to my phone, right? Can y'all read that or not? Because I don't know why my screen got smaller. It did it on its own. I didn't change it. You see Microsoft Teams there. I spelled Teams wrong. It's T-E-M, I think, S. But I didn't know then because I never got on Microsoft Teams. Okay? I kept the whole thing. And they talking about all this stuff. So let me tell you something, Rico, Mr. Rico. File whatever you want to, because I'm going to bust your ass in half in court. I mean, for real, for real. They're going to see that you are a stalker. You started first with me, and I am just going back at you. See, I'm not all these other YouTubers that you mess with here on social media. I don't give a damn about the attention you're seeking from me. Baby, I got time. I don't give a damn about that. All right? Because you're not going to get away with messing with me. I don't give a damn. I don't give a F-U-C-K what other YouTubers do. Okay, and how they handle you. I'm going to handle you the way that I want to. You got that? And when you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. All right, baby? But see, the difference between you and I is the fact that I will file charges on your ass. All right? For real, for real. I will do it. You can sit up on your channel. You can act like you Mr. Brave, baby, but I know you are nothing but a crybaby. All right? You have cried so many times on the phone with me. All right? So many. So I know you're nothing but a crybaby, Recuse. I know this. So don't try to play that brave act with me. I could care less. And again, tell that BITCH, I never pretended to be unalive. That was you and that bald-headed ass dude doing that. You two. You can tell her she can kiss my ASS, though. That's on everything. You can tell her that for sure. All right? And you better be glad I got Jermaine over here telling me not to do certain things. Okay? Because otherwise, I wouldn't be spelling the daggone thing. You know how I flow. I don't give two F-U-C-K-S's. And that's on everything. You can clearly see, add me to the line via a conference. And then this person said, remember, Mr. You-know-who does not know about this. How do you want to hear? By speaker or phone? No, she said, do you want to hear by speakerphone? I said, how do you know about this? Add me to the line via a conference. But you're going to sit up on your channel and act like you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But yet I got the messages, and then you got the long form telling me, well, I have the partners online now. You don't have a right to the vote. You can listen in. This is not a settlement agreement. You said Mr. Blank disclosed company information, possible blank, 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 blank. This is proof. Take me to court so I and my lawyers can squash your ass in half. And I mean that on everything. It's always good to go and look at everything. And I be so busy and I don't be looking at everything. But baby, I'm telling you, today I was looking at all the stuff that I have, and you are a total idiot. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't think you know who you effing with. They even got on here about you, what you did with a blank, blank, blank for a blank, blank, blank. Okay? And I know, I believe this was you playing all of these roles. I really do. I believe you was playing the female role, but I definitely know for sure you were playing the role of the dude who I was talking to. I know your voice, dude. We talk so much, 24 hours, 7 days a week, all the damn time. Okay, we did video calls, everything. I know your voice, all right? Even when you do this, well, I'm just calling you about that. I want to talk to you about that. You know he wants to speak to you. Do you want to speak to him? I said, if you want to speak to me, you can go ahead and get him. Okay, I'm going to go over there and get him. Hold on, he's going to be calling you back in a minute. You remember that? And all the time you rocking back in that raggedy ass rocking chair. That chair, not rocking chair, but that, chair for your computer, your desk. Shh. You are a hot ass mess. And I know this is the way you talk. They're trying to convince me that you are not trying to harass me or anything else. And they're going to say, I'm sorry you are still angry with blank, 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 but I'm not him. I came in peace and sisterhood. Why would a female person be calling me about you and I and our relationship and stuff? See, this is when I cussed her out. That's why she said, I'm sorry for contacting you and stuff. I said, first of all, call on the damn phone versus texting. We are not children. I always say call me because I want to hear that voice and make sure I'm talking to the person you say. All right? Because I don't do what you guys do. Audio, I don't record you. What happens is that on my phone, it records certain things automatically, and so it's there. I said, tell his dumb ass to stop messaging me. Okay, I told you I was cussing the person out at first. I'm not lying. Okay, so yeah, I kept all of that. You didn't know that. I kept it all. All right. I don't know who you thought you was playing with. Just like you keep shit, I do too. It's so damn many messages here, you guys. I mean, all of their messages. And guess what? In the court of law, they're going to know I'm talking about you because your name is in these messages and all of them 100 times, dum-dum. They're all in these messages. I didn't even realize that I had all of this. And then on top of that, I got these idiots. Boy, you are an idiot, okay? You are a straight idiot, okay? For real, for real. I got pictures of people, you guys, on video. I'm not going to show any of these because there's other people here that I don't want to be putting in this stuff. But I got pictures. I got videos. And these are the feet he thought that I thought was mine. Now, good and damn well, my feet does not look like this. I didn't never think this was my feet. I didn't never played it. The thing is, when people were telling me he got your feet up there, dummy, I never did go to the videos to see the videos until later on. Good and damn well, I know this is not my feet. This is a damn man feet. That's stupid. You act like a little child, dude. And then he tells me, you guys, that he did it to make me mad. And I need to learn how to take a joke. Say, why would the feds be at my door? Get somebody to look at your feet. What kind of silly shit is that, you guys? And then you use it. What's that dude's name? Shaq feet. That's silly as hell. Shh. And then he want to still sit up here and talk that stuff about his house. And yet, all you need to do is just go look it up and see that he's lying. Who lies like this? Who lies like this, guys? I mean, usually when people lie, they lie in a way that you cannot find out that they're lying. You can't go online and research anything or look up information. With him, you guys, he doesn't lie like that. He lies where you can find out that he's lying. The dude is something wrong with him. I don't know if it's his conditions that make him do this or he's just a total idiot. I don't know which one it is. But I know one thing, messing with me, you are going to land yourself somewhere you don't want to be. Okay, and I mean that on everything. It just does not make any sense. You know, you're up here putting my number up online continuously. You're lying, telling people I'm trying to unalive you, but yet you talk to me the whole time in a romantic way. It doesn't even make any damn sense. Okay, it just doesn't. And this is just one phone. Okay, I didn't even go to Signal. All right, I didn't even go to Signal, and I got Signal on two phones. All right, where we was talking all the damn time. Let me see if the Signal shit is still up here. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh my God, I got to unlock the Signal. So I unlocked it. And yeah, it's still here. Okay, everything is still damn here, dude. What is wrong with you? All right, everything is still here, including the last message that I sent you on Signal. It's, you guys, it is still here. It's still here. You are an absolute idiot. And I mean the biggest idiot on this planet on social media. I even got the damn fundraiser thing that you had me write for you know who. Okay, that you begged me to write for her, even though I didn't like that bitch. And y'all, I remember he was telling you guys on his channel the other day that I was tripping out about his mod. Yeah, back in July 2022, I was. Okay. Because I'm trying to figure out, no, this was August 22nd, 2022. I'm trying to figure out why you always be talking about this damn mod. Why wouldn't I be tripping out about it? If I'm talking to you and you're talking about this mod all the damn time, why wouldn't I be questioning you? Did you tell everybody how you was questioning me about stars and shit? Okay, I go to America's Got Talent. You get mad that I say that the dude may come up here and dance, and I'll dance with him, Terry Crews. Okay, you got mad because I said Usher was fine. Lucky Day, some YouTubers. Your ass pulled your damn, what was it, his toenail off because I said something about a YouTuber, you know, and how he do certain things, and you got mad while I was in the shower and you ripped off your toenail. Okay, and then you showed it to me. Okay, but you want to sit up on YouTube and tell people how I was mad about your mod. Okay, yeah, I sure did say it was about an emoji she used. That's what it was really about. And I asked you, why did she use that emoji? Okay. And I was talking about her, telling you I sent you the damn thing. And like I said, I'm not showing nothing this time. But I asked you why she used that thinking with the hand and the face pulled up. You know, why she used that emoji. When what's the name said, Shanta said, where is Shades to? And then she said, where is Shades to? Who done pissed Recuse off? Because they kind of figured we were talking back in, you know, July, August 2022. And then she put up there the thinking emoji, and then she's laughing. So at that time, because I wasn't used to all these emojis, because I, you know, wasn't into all that, I was like, I'm referring to this message below or above. And she watched my video on my channel, I think. He said, what are you talking about? Question mark. I said, read the message again, basically trying to figure out why she used that emoji. So he said, you keep saying I had something with blank, blank, blank. Stop saying that dumb shit. She's young enough to be my daughter. You think I'm a child? You know what? Now I would gladly go live and address this foolishness. And that's when I left him an audio. Let me see what I said. You have to finish getting ready. But let me stress to you before I call you. Don't start hollering or cussing. I'm not a child. You're not a child. Learn how to talk to me. You can talk to me back in a respectful way. I'm not calling you to argue. We're going to argue. There's no point in me calling you. See what I said? But he want to go around and tell you guys I'm this type of chick, and he's just lying. All right? And I had every right to ask him about that because the emoji she put there. And I'm wondering why. Why is she worried about any damn thing? What's she thinking about? All right? Thinking about what? And that made me like, damn, is he talking to this chick or something? Because, I mean, why is she putting that up there? So it is what it is. I don't know why he sits up on his channel and does all this foolishness. I'm trying to show y'all. It's a lot of mess. I just don't want to show his shit on my channel. But trust me when I say we have a lot of messages on Signal, okay? And he be doing the most, okay? The most. And one thing about these apps, unless you delete it, or unless they delete the app, it will stay there permanently. Okay? Point blank. It really will. And just so y'all can know, I don't want to show his name. I wish I would have put it underneath a different name. But anyway, I showed this once before, so I don't really have to show it again. It's Recuse is here 2 times. Recuse new number, Recuse number 2. All right. And then some other person I had on here and a note to self. That's what's on my Signal. I only use Signal for him anyway. I don't use it for anybody else. I use WhatsApp. Okay. And then on my other phone, like I showed y'all, let me go to settings and see how you pull this up on this phone. Even on my new phone, I don't talk to him. Okay. Let me see how did I get to that. This dude is a big liar, man. Are you still here, Jermaine? Because I know your ass is probably asleep. I'll be off in a minute. Because it's 2:36. I don't got too much longer. Y'all be watching this damn clock. Y'all just don't know. But I just don't like the fact how he lies and shit. I just do not like the fact how he lies, man. I don't understand why he does this. Why does he think, why is it so important for him to get up on YouTube and try to pretend stuff that is not true? I mean, if you want, listen, I know he got some serious situations going on. If he wants to get on YouTube and tell his people that I'm a damn trip and I be screaming or hollering or whatever, he can do that. But don't get up there and lie and tell people that I'm trying to unalive you, or I stole your house, or Devin Brown is my son, and all this other foolishness. Y'all, I do not even know any of these people in the sector or anything about this foolishness. The only thing that I know is what this dude used to tell me, point blank. And the only reason I know certain people, like R and all these other little people like that, is because they were talking about Dolph case. And that's the only way that I know them. I don't know them any other way. Okay, I don't know them personally or anything like that. It's just plain crazy, And like I said, I can understand you want to vent on your channel, but you shouldn't be venting where you put my information up on your channel, or you're putting up pictures and things like that, stupid ass, and playing our, personal conversations. But yet, you got mad when I did it 2 years ago. Okay? That's crazy. And then you wonder why I attack you back in the way that I do. See, I won't attack you here on YouTube. I'll do it on TikTok. I don't give 2 shits about no TikTok. Okay? I'll do it on TikTok, baby. Hell, I can do it on IG. All right? But I certainly will do it on TikTok. Okay? So know who you messing with. I will open up a whole nother damn channel, not on YouTube, on another site. And I will expose you 100%. And everybody who watches me over here, I'll tell them to come there. Okay, and you can't do a damn thing about it, because I wouldn't give 2 shits if you get my account terminated over there. I don't give a damn. Okay, so it's just so many things I can do. It really is. So let me show y'all. Hold on. Let's look at the audio. Okay, so he wanted to go on his channel, right, and play audios and messages and things like that. Let me make sure this is all him. Yeah, it is. These are him. Let me see.
You be so wrong about shit that it's almost laughable how dumb you are. You let T put stuff in your mind. You in that motherfucker are dumb.
Okay.
You're a dumb bitch and he's a
Okay, I'm gonna stop that because I be cussing, okay? And we don't want too much cussing on my channel because your man gonna be tripping. But anyway, you get the point. That's why I'm not gonna play these audios because Shades too be going off. And when he play audios, he need to play them the right way too. Because when I play them, y'all, you're gonna understand everything I say. But you see all this shit here. Let me make sure I'm not showing nobody this number. Yeah, you see all these messages. Wait a minute, hold on. These are current messages. But he want to run around YouTube, right? And he want to tell you guys that he's afraid of me, and I'm trying to unalive him. But yet he's talking to the person who's trying to unalive him all the damn time. He got mad at me in October, and we didn't talk from October. We talked in October. We didn't talk none in November. But in December, and we may have talked in November, but I think he may have called me on the phone. Like, I don't remember. I have to look at my call log. Okay. But in December is when he started calling me again. He called me on the first, he texted me, I believe. I can't remember because I was talking to Jermaine. And then he called me on the phone, and we were talking over 7 hours. If I didn't want to show his number, I would show y'all. Let me see if I can do it in a slick way. I don't know. Let's see. Because, it's a shame that I have to get up here and do this. But I don't mind, because I hate the way he lies. And, I know some people don't give a damn about him lying, but it's different. It's different because him and I talk in a personal, intimate way. So that's why it's different than, if it's just a random person online. And then I help this ninja with this little situations going on and all that shit. And you're going to pay me back by doing this stupid shit right here? Dumbass dude. When he called me up the other day and I left all those audios cussing him out, you guys, I was kind of happy because I wanted to cuss him completely out. I couldn't do it on my channel because Jermaine was going to be tripping out about it. He's the one that invested in my channel, okay? So if somebody is invested in your channel, doing thumbnails and all this stuff, you have to follow rules. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore I've been trying to do it. You say I can do this little bitty stuff like I'm doing now, but you can't get up here and do what you did 2 years ago. And I'm kind of glad that him and I are friends because doing all that stuff is plain ridiculous and immature. You can get up on your live and talk about this without doing all this crazy stuff and stuff. But like I said, on December, the 25th on Christmas, he called me. Let me see if I can go to my phone log because I was looking at the other day. Let's go to recents. Let me see if I can go all the way back to that. I don't know how you get to this. Let's see. Maybe if I click on his thing, I can see it. Let's go to messages. I ain't trying to call this dude. And I bet you I can go back to it. I got to go all the way back. It takes a long time, y'all. That's how much we talk. You have to go all the way back. But he want to sit up online and tell y'all all these lies. I don't like that. When I went to file that restraining order on him, the last one that I did, I gave the judge some messages. It was so many damn messages. The judge was like, I'm not getting ready to read all this. That's what the judge said. I am not, hey, just the facts. What's up? The judge was like, I'm not getting ready to read all of these messages. And so they told me to write up a little, I forgot, some type of, like a summary somewhat. And I had to write the stuff up and just tell them, they granted every one of my restraining orders a domestic restraining order at that. So when you sit up online and tell people you don't know me and things like this, it doesn't matter what you tell these people online, okay? But the judge thinks we know each other. That's what matters. The law thinks that. Even when I went to the police department and told them about you, do you realize they looked you up, dumb, to see if you had any warrants? You better be glad you didn't have any warrants, because if you would have had any warrants, they would have sent in a warrant to pick your ass up. I'm going to be perfectly honest. All right. So be cautious when you be telling me to go ahead and go to the police department, because if you did anything, my guy, anything, you're going to mess yourself up, messing around with me. Okay. For real. All y'all women on social media, I'm not even going to say, I'll just take that out. I'm not going to tell y'all shit. Not going to tell y'all shit. Let y'all find out on yourself, on your own. Okay, let's go on back. Let's see. I want to get back to December. I told y'all there's a lot. I'm still scrolling backwards, you guys. Still scrolling backwards. What was this up here? Let me see something. Even though, and when we was talking too, he was also asking me, was I kin to Devin Brown? And things like that. He was showing me messages from T. He was talking about R, like always, which is crazy. And he was talking about us. Okay, y'all, I had to go into my phone, okay, because I don't know what happened to my internet. Y'all remember one time before I was on the internet late at night and it went out. And sometimes I think the cable company does that to do some type of maintenance. And so I'm still here. Can you hear me now? Can you see me now? Because I'm here on my phone. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. This phone. I be misspelling on this damn phone. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's this damn see because I'm on the internet here on my phone. So the thing is this okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think they see us back on, but I don't want to come back on the damn this damn crazy ass thing. Hold on, y'all. It's coming back on the damn. I'm gonna keep it on my phone right now. I'm not gonna go back on two. I kind of need to because I can't show y'all nothing. Okay, let me see if I can do this. I hope it don't go back out on this thing again. Let me stop the camera. And how am I gonna do this? Hold on. So I'm gonna close this one out. You're gonna hear some noise, so bear with me. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on, let me take this one off. I said at nighttime, I don't know why, because the last time this happened, I didn't know how to do it, right? So like every 3 to 4, not 3 months, every 2 months, I believe that they do this. And it's probably Spectrum who does some type of maintenance. I don't know what be going on, honestly. I just don't. But they usually send my daughter a message. And of course she's sleeping. I'm not going to get it. So it is what it is. Hold on, y'all. So sometimes it does that when I'm on the internet and late at night. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's up back on now. So now I'm back on my desktop. But anyway, as I was saying, remember when I was telling you he kept on asking me, he keeps on going online, right? Telling people that I'm related to Devin Brown. You guys, I don't even know who the fuck Devin Brown is, okay? Point blank. So anyway, even though we were talking, he started calling me back in December. He was asking me back in January. He said, I know the Browns. And I said, dude, all of us are not the Browns. You don't know these Browns because once again, you are incorrect. And then he said, from Cleveland. And I said, you don't listen at all. We are not from Cleveland. I got relatives all over. Are you nuts? Okay. And then he said something about some light-skinned young lady that wanted me to front load a deal without me. I see the property to see the property. I don't know what the hell this dude is talking about. I said, you are not talking about anyone from my family. You don't know what you are talking about. He said, you're right. I don't. I've been trying to correct the mistake of trusting you. Last minute, you said another name. Then he said Little Rock, Arkansas. What the hell is this dude talking about? I'm not from Little Rock, Arkansas. Okay. And then he said, told you, be who you are. A certain mother was trying to tell me something. I didn't listen at first. And I'm like, boy, what are you talking about? And I hope he wasn't, I'm just really understanding what he's saying now. And I hope he wasn't talking about this BITCH who he had on that first audio, because that BITCH does not know me. Okay. As a matter of fact, no one on YouTube knows me. Okay. So what is he talking about? I told you this dude is lost in the Twilight Zone. Let me tell you something up close, because I know you're listening in the sidelines. Okay. We're not a family of fucking hood rats and thugs, okay? All right? I don't have a son that is a thug or a murderer, okay? Let me put it like that for you. My son is in law enforcement, dumbass dude, all right? Okay? And my other son is right here at home, dummy, all right? All right? So I don't know why you keep on running around social media telling people that I'm related to Devin, because I'm not, all right? In no type of way. Okay, period. So stop trying to connect me with all these damn hood rat ass people that you know, okay, or you know of, because that's not me. All right, I have a respectful damn family over here. We don't go around unaliving people unless it's self-defense. All right, period. All right, so stop putting my name with these other people, dumbass dude. And these are the things that make me mad, okay, with him, because mad about what he say, because he say stuff that's not true, and that's not cool. And even in these damn text messages, I wasn't really paying attention to him before, and I'm looking at him. It's just plainly ridiculous. I don't even know what this dude is talking about. And he tell me I don't know what I'm talking about when he does not know what he's talking about. Then he tried to tell me about my husband when he don't know a damn thing about him. I'm like, what the hell is this boy talking about? Just crazy. Just a damn nut. This boy talking about, I know a brown had you, and a brown may have wanted mine's butt. And I was like, wanted what? He said, I don't get into cock measuring contests with other men. I said, what? A brown wanted your what? He said, lady. I said, laughing my butt off. I said, well, it's not my husband, honey. What the hell are you talking about? Y'all, this boy is a complete idiot. All right? And I mean a complete idiot. This shit he be talking about, he does not know what he's talking about at all. I mean, at all. I have never in my life seen a person that is so damn dumb that thinks they know stuff and don't be knowing what they be talking about at all. They be so damn dumb that you be like, I'm just done with trying to explain to this idiot. I'm just gonna let this recluse think whatever he wants to think, because me telling him this is not me. You don't know what you're talking about. He don't listen. Okay, he does not listen. He just believes whatever he wants to. Then he runs to social media and tells everybody, and he does not be right. And I don't understand why he thinks he's right. It's just plainly ridiculous. Then this dude comes sending me some damn chat. I don't know what the hell this dude is talking about, guys. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. It actually, this is old right here. Let me go on up. This right here is way back in 2023. Okay, let me go back up to, I done pushed this. I didn't even know what the hell he was talking about, you guys. And y'all remember when I was telling y'all that he told me he bought a flying spur? You know what? God is good, because I magically went all the way back to June 6, 2023. This dude say, didn't expect a man my color with a Jewish name paying cash for a flying spur, and I'm not known from TV, etc. So this is when he was telling me he was out here in Cali picking up a flying spur. Now, normally I would show you these messages. I probably can show this to you without showing his stupid ass name. All right. Let me see if I can pull this off in a way that y'all don't see it. See that? So when he sit up here and lies and tell y'all that he did not tell me all these things, you know, I got proof of everything. Just like in on my actual phone, it says his name and his number. Okay, but I'm not him. I'm not stupid like him. I'm not going to show his name and number. Now, if I was on TikTok, not TikTok, if I was on the other side, I'll show all that shit. I don't give a fuck. Okay, but I'm not there. And Jermaine won't be, telling me what to do on that channel. Because I can do whatever I want to. So I don't know why you told me to open up that channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be bad over there. But anyway, but his name and everything is here because it's coming from my messages. Okay. So when he lied over there talking about he didn't say that, he's a damn lie. He told me in 2023, in June 6, 2023, he was out here in Cali, right? Picking up this flying spur. Listen, I asked him, I said, this dude said, hold on. I'm going to tell you how much I know he be lying. When he texted me and told me, he called me on the phone and he texted me. I was in Fresno, okay? He told me he came here at a spur of the moment to pick up a flying spur. He told me he copped the airplane, I think. I don't know if he said he got on the airplane or if he drove out here. And then he left the rental car. I think he said he called the airplane. I'm not sure. But he got out here. And so he picked up the flying spur, right? And on this, before he left, he wanted to meet me, right? That's what he claimed anyway, okay? And this was in June, right? June the 5th, 2023, the 6th, and all of that. He sent me a message. I was at the hotel then. He said, I still feel sick, but if I wasn't picking up my car, I'll be much more upset as long as everyone is safe. God bless. What happened is that when he initially sent me a text, these are a lot of texts, man. It's a lot. Okay, he said, hold on, let me go down to it. I don't think he told me he was here at first, okay? I think because what he does, he likes to give out signals, okay? And you got to read his mind to try to figure out what he's talking about. So I didn't know he was here. And this dude say, not tripping. I told him I got something serious I'm dealing with right now. And guess what? He said, not tripping at all. We both have something we feel is serious to us. I said, LOL, you are so FOS, whatever that means. Full of shit, I guess. He said, I know this. I didn't travel this far. You listening? And F this car to hear you make me feel that you still have some real I can't talk, bitterness towards me. Okay. I said, I know this. I didn't. No. I copied his message and sent it back to him. And I said, I'm not bitter. He said, I can hear it in your voice. So we did talk on the phone at first. Okay. So that's why it's good to go read messages because my ass be so wrong. He said, I hear it in your voice and you still making excuses. Then he tells me I got an STD check just before I came here so you could go online and see for yourself. You will script and scrap for the next man, but that same energy would never be for me because you think I had something for any woman that wasn't you. Like you, hold on. Where am I at? let's see, like you are the first woman I met. Okay, so that's what he said to me. You see how I'm reading all of these messages? And I said, before you came, where? That's when he told me I've been in Cali for days. I even described my surroundings. I said, so you are here? Where? See how he play games? And I said, where? He said, are you serious? You knew I was here when I told you about the bears in the mountains you say you live around. Because that's what he did. He was telling me about some bears. He's outside enjoying the mountains and I don't know what the hell he talking about bears because you don't just see bears. And I said, nope, I did not know you are here. Cali is a huge state. So where are you? He said, you're right, but you knew exactly where my car was. I came here for. I said, how would I know you are here if you didn't tell me? I just got home from Cali, from Fresno, California. He said, and then I said, which is 5 hours from me. He said, you sound like you were with family, so I respected it. Plus, I got some rest and real relaxation. I said, so okay, so where are you in California? That's what I said. He said, exactly where I told you I was getting the car from. Now, mind you guys, he never told me where he was getting the car from, okay? And then he said, just a little farther away from the town itself, because it seems a little racist. I knew then he was lying. I said, which city? He said, I was trying to get it in to you so bad tonight, but you wanted to keep going even when I was trying to calm it down. But he stood up online, he tell you guys, Shay's lying, she wants my PNIS, but it seems like he's trying to get this over here because you see what these messages say, right? But you don't hear me talking like that. Okay, I said, where are you? He said, so you forgot where I was picking up my car? I mean, we went over this a couple of weeks ago. I say San Diego, area close within that city. He said, no, that's where I landed. So he did tell me he flew, okay? And then I said, a city within San Diego. I said, why are you playing with me? Where are you? He said, if you don't stop acting like that, I will leave right now. Don't stop. I'm going with my gut. I said, acting like what? He said, I still feel sick, but if I wasn't picking up my car, I would be much more upset. As long as everyone is safe, God bless. And then I started asking what he feels sick from. And then he was telling me from how this conversation went tonight. We met last year in July. I was sitting outside, enjoying the breeze, waiting to see you, and deleting my favorite pictures of you because I thought this was it. This boy acts like a little child. All right, so he was sitting outside enjoying the cold breeze, and just because I didn't know he was in California, he gets mad. So I tell you what, he was never in California, okay? He was lying the whole time. I asked him, where was he at? Then he started telling me he was on some freeway. First of all, he started telling me about people were looking at him because he was by a flying spur. Y'all, I am out here in damn California. Los Angeles, California, okay? You know good and damn well people be having flying spurs, all types of luxury cars, and you see black people driving them, you see white, Latino, whatever, okay? And nobody gives a F because a lot of people have these cars out here. Nobody cares, okay? The only time you see somebody going crazy over a car is when it's like a sports car and it's really, really something that's really, really like that, okay? But otherwise, nobody is paying attention to him because he's driving no damn flying spur. And then he told me he was in what area? Let me think. This dude say, I told him you have a lot of black men with super expensive cars here in homes and etc. He said, I'm not from Cali. I said, hey, my kids went to shopping in Beverly Center on their own, and they was treating them like celebs. And then I was just telling him that. He said he haven't seen no black person in the area he was at. This dude is a liar, you guys. Okay? He's a liar. All right? He told me he was in La Jolla. Okay? Let me tell you something. There are black people in La Jolla. Okay? And even if it wasn't a lot there that day, okay, or he didn't see any, nobody is going to be paying attention to him like that because he's driving no damn flying spur. All right? Because people, black people, Latino people, white people, orange, green people, they drive luxury cars. And La Jolla is a very nice area, so I don't know what he was talking about. That's where I went to the beach at, the cove and all that. That's where I was at. And I put it up on TikTok, and I think I put some up on here, YouTube Shorts. So I knew he was lying. And then I said, so where are you staying? He said, who's playing like 2,400 miles drive back? So I said, what hotel are you staying at? He said, why you keep asking where I am? You haven't tried to make things more comfortable. I said, do you want to meet or not? He said, since you put it like that, I think it's better I go for both of our sakes. I said, you are full of damn crap, shaking my damn head. I said, don't call me anymore because you like to play so many games that I definitely don't have the patience or the time to be playing with you. Have a safe trip back to your home. This dude said, games don't make me run down 3 things you said I shouldn't be worried about. And then he said, thanks for wishing me safe travels, but I know you hope I crash or something. And I said, what? I said, what is sad is you don't really know me at all. And I'm just saying, this is just a bunch of shit, you guys, okay? This is a bunch of bullshit. The whole thing, he told me he was on some damn interstate, and it don't even really go to the area where he said he was at. I mean, for real, for real. Okay, I've been to La Jolla at least 2 or 3 times. I'm going again this year, all right? And when I go there, I'm going to make jokes about him because I know good and damn well he wasn't there. That area, you guys, got a lot of white, some black, and a lot of Latino. So I know he was lying when he said he was there and people were just looking at him. Okay, nobody gives a flying F about no damn flying spur out here in a land of luxury, and people got all types of damn expensive cars. I don't know who he thought he was running this game to and on. This dude told me he was on I-40. Okay. Anyway, like I said, he's a big liar. Okay, let me switch back up to damn, and this was in June 2023. He's a big liar, you guys. Stop believing this shit he be telling you. I'm telling you straight up. Because in the end, you're going to find out that he's nothing but a scammer. And you know, I hate to say that about him, but it's just the truth. Let me see when I go up to this damn thing. I done went too far. And let me hurry because it's already 3 o'clock. I don't know how I managed to go this far back to October 2023. I went all the way back to June 2023. All these damn messages, all this stuff that I'm scrolling through is our messages, okay? But he want to sit up on YouTube, act like he don't be talking to me, he don't be running me down and begging. That's all he does, and whine and cry. Don't believe shit this dude say. I'm telling you, because he be lying. Not just about me, but about a lot of things, okay? He told some truths, but a lot of shit he told was straight up lies. And I'm not going to lie. That unaliving him, I'm going to tell y'all straight up, when I find that ATM machine video, I'm going to play the whole entire, I'm going to show y'all the whole entire thing. I did a video, a live, and I put it all together for you guys in that live. I'm going to have to look through that probably sometime tomorrow. And I'm going to get that shit. And when I get it, I'm going to come right up here and do a live and let y'all see it. Probably with my Diddy and just do it at the end for people who don't want to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do a separate live. I'll just mix it in with this one at the end like I just did this. So if you don't want to hear it, you don't have to hear it. But if you do want to see it, you can watch it. Because I want to show y'all that he's a liar, okay? Let me see what he was talking about. Look at, you can tell, he can tell, this dude would tell you that he's going to help you pay stuff. He'll give you money. He'll take care of you. That's what he was telling me. And then when you ask him for something, he goes all around the bush. Okay, he goes all around the bush, you guys. And he never basically does it. And then he have an excuse. I mean, I'm reading stuff here where I told him I needed $200 and I don't think he ever gave it. Okay? And mind you, he was telling me that he would do all of these things. That's crazy. Who does this? I didn't even realize I asked him for $200 until I saw it in this daggone message. And this was in November 2023. All right? Gosh. He's a big liar, man. But y'all know I showed y'all, because this damn thing is so damn long, you guys. I showed y'all earlier from when we started talking back again, which was December 25th when he called me. As a matter of fact, let's get off the message. And actually, I don't know what I was looking for. I was looking for a phone call. That's what I was actually doing. Where you at? I need to go to the phone call log. I don't know how you do that. These are messages that I was looking for, that I was looking at. I don't want to make a mistake and call this stupid ass dude. Let me see how you would do it. I don't know how you bring this up anymore without calling this crazy dude. Let's see if that. Here it is. So I know I was going to get it. Let's see if I can go back to December, because damn. Damn, I didn't even know my phone does this right here. I didn't know this phone does this like this. It shows you the messages and everything on here like this. Sent messages, received. Damn, I sent him a message telling him to remove my MFN number off your damn channel. I did not even know I sent that message. Damn, this is good. Okay, so it shows messages like this too, huh? I didn't know this. So it's going back to January. So the thing is, okay, it's going back to January. I don't know why. I guess it stops at a certain time, but I don't want to show his number, so I'm just going to show you this part. I wanted to get, if I get back to December, I'll show it to you another day when I go over our stuff, okay? Period, because I don't want to, I'm getting ready to get off this damn live. Let me make sure I'll show y'all his number, though. I got to go up high. See that? See all those cars right there? All these outgoing calls. And this was for Wednesday, January the 15th it started. All right? So all I'm trying to show y'all is this right here. He's sitting up here telling you guys that I'm trying to unalive him, right? And that video he's showing you guys is from 2022, or either it was from 2022 around October or November or somewhere around that time, 2022. All right. So if I said I'm about to unalive him, you heard me reading messages from 2023, 2024, and now 2025. Why would he be constantly talking to me in an intimate way if I'm trying to unalive him? That's what I'm trying to show. It's not so much that he's talking to me on the phone here. It's the point that you see the dates and you see he's not scared of me like he's trying to portray to you guys. That's what I'm trying to show. If I was a lawyer and I was in a court of law and I showed all these things right here, you guys would be in court forever because there's a lot of messages. They would throw his shit out or either have him lying to the court contempt, because you can tell that we've been constantly talking. All right. So you couldn't really think that I'm trying to unalive you if you are talking to me continuously all the damn time. You're begging for me to get that divorce. You're still giving me ultimatums. You guys, he even did it on your channel, on his channel. He tells you every day, 60 days. The 60 days he's talking about is that he gave me 60 days to get my divorce. Okay, he even came over here to my channel and he was talking about that. So, I mean, either you guys are lost in the twilight zone, or you just, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you if you don't see what this guy is doing, point blank. And that's why I come up here and defend myself, because I don't want him sitting up here lying on me on YouTube. If you're going to talk about stuff that's true. Talk about, maybe you don't like the way I talk to you. You know, you didn't like the fact that I didn't ever get my divorce. Why did I say that to you if I didn't get it? Talk about that type of stuff if you want to tell that. But don't make up lies. Don't say my son is a dirty cop. I'm Devin Brown's mom. That's a damn lie. I don't even know Devin Brown. Okay? Period. My son is in law enforcement. Okay? Please. I would show you a picture of him, but I'm not. Okay? He does not look nothing like Devin Brown. Trust me. At all. All right? Let's see what this boy look like. Yeah, this dude has been charged with the murder of Mo 3. Come on, boy. I would slap you in your face myself if I could for saying that. And that's on everything. All right? Crazy ass. So this is Devin Brown right here. Well, you are absolutely nuts, okay? Absolutely nuts. And I mean that on everything. I'm waiting on his picture to load up, you guys. Hold on. Do not try to log me. So let me look at his picture right here. So that's Devin. Okay. This is Devin Brown right here. Boy, I would smack you in your face myself if I could, if I was a dude. Stupid ass. All right. Jermaine, you know what Devin Brown looks like, right? You know what my son look like, right? My oldest son. Okay. This boy is absolutely nuts. Okay. Period. You know, I'm glad one person, well, actually 3 people on social media knows me for real. All right. And they know you are full of shit. And that's on everything. All right. So let me just tell you again, man. Okay. Stop putting my number up on your stupid ass channel. Stop lying on me. Okay. Stop telling people when I text your ass the other day that I'm texting you because I'm guilty. BITCH, I text you to F with you because you were lying and because you had that boy T playing on my phone. Okay, that's why I kept on texting you, cussing you out. And I wanted you to show it on your channel. That's why I did it, so everybody can read the messages and know that what I was saying to you. And so I could expose your dumb ass. All right? Not to your weirdos that watch you because they just like you. I'm talking about the randoms that don't know nothing about you that may watch your channel. And they're going to believe what I say, especially if they come over here and watch my channel and see the real receipts that I show. Not that fake shit or that shit you paste together and copy and paste trying to act like Shades too sunny to you like that. Or she mean this and you know she didn't like those stupid ass audios when you know that we were talking about certain things and you were also talking to me. Dumbass dude. Stop doing that. It's not a good look. And when I do my next video and I get that damn ATM video, I'm going to show it. And when I go listen to your videos and listen to those audios, I'm going to play the rest of the audios. You better hope I don't have them. All right? Point blank. That's what you better hope. All right? So, guys, we are getting ready to get off of here because it's late as hell. It's 3:17 out here. I've been on here for 3 hours and stuff. And let me take this 10 statement. I meant to say statements for Crybaby Recuse. From now on, his name is Crybaby Recuse or just straight up Recuse. That's his name. All right? That's who I'm talking about. Recuse. We're not going to use his real name. We're going to use Recuse. Thanks to Jermaine for being here, sticking in, honey. Just the Facts stopping by. Have a good day, Just the Facts. Actually, what time is it out there? It's 11:17. Okay, where you're at. Dre, thank you for stopping by, giving good input. Thanks to Paul Bunyan. Thank you so much for stopping by, giving good input as well. Okay, and Jermaine, thank you like always, hon. I think I said that before to you. And I think Tony Bands, did he drop in again tonight? He did. And Tony, have a good night at work because I know you dropped in. And Young Wiz, thanks for stopping by, showing support. I thought Tony Bands, maybe he was in here earlier. And I'm getting confused because I did a live earlier too when I did my reaction video. Y'all make sure y'all check out that Country Wayne reaction video that I did if you watch Country Wayne. Yeah, Tony Bands was in that live. Thank you, Tony, for sticking in with me earlier. And Ryan and everybody else who came out earlier. And y'all make sure y'all check out my YouTube shorts and my Dollar Tree hauls and my movie unpacking vlog as well. And before I leave, I wanted to show y'all one more thing. Okay, one more thing. I knew it was something else I had to show y'all. Let me see if I can go to it real quick. I think I did a screenshot. Yeah, because I don't need to go to the actual thing. I think I did. Let me make sure. This is Jermaine right here. I want to show your stuff, Jermaine. Okay. I will show it, though, because I want to tell you thank you for doing that. So I will show that and tell you thank you. So first thing first, let me say thank you to Jermaine for doing this. Now, let me tell you something. Recuse. This dude right here, let me do this. This dude right here, Wait. Well, Jermaine, you said I could do this, so I will do it. This dude right here is a real man, and not just because he did this, but because he's a good friend. All right, he's not going to jump on YouTube when I make him mad, honey, and he's not going to get up here and do a reaction video and talk about Shades Tube. Okay, let me make sure I'm not putting your number up here. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me do this like this. See, how do you do this without showing? I don't know why this stupid ass phone do all this stupid shit. Let me do this like this. Hold on, let me see if I can do this productively. I don't know why it still shows stuff that it shouldn't be showing. Okay, maybe these long ass fingernails of mine. Let's see. I'm trying to see what I can hold to cover this up without showing anything. Because, you know, I got some little weird ass people online. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me do it. Let me do this first. Let me edit some out. Sticker. I think I can do it like this. Let's do it like this real quick. See this right here? I don't know if it'll show up. See that right there? I hope you in the bushes watching. Okay, so this man right here, Jermaine Thompson, is a real friend, a real man. One thing I can say about Jermaine, if I make Jermaine mad, he's not going to get up on YouTube and do a damn video and be telling people anything about me, okay? At all. Just like I'm not going to get on YouTube and do one on him if he makes me mad, all right? When Jermaine tells me he's going to do something, he does it, all right? He doesn't lie to me and say, I'm going to do a certain thing and it's not done. He makes up an excuse, or he get into an argument with me so he won't have to do it, or he pops out and be all up in New York, all right? If he does, if he does anything for me, he tell me he's going to do something for me, okay? He don't lie about it, all right? He does not lie about it. He actually does it, okay? If I ask him to do something for me, he's not going to tell me I'll see and never respond, or make up a lie and say he's going to do it and don't do it. He don't do none of these things, okay? Just like he don't call me BITCH, he don't call me a WHORE, he don't call me any of those names. He does not disrespect me or anything. He's a great ass guy, all right? He really, truly is, all right? And he is a real man, something you could never be, okay? And not because he gave me this money right here, because he have donated so much money to my channel and has helped me as well, okay? And you never heard him say a damn thing about it, all right? I'm the one who said something about it because I wanted you to know, because I know you're watching in the bushes, whether you say you're not or you are or you're not. I know you're watching because that's what you do. You're a stalker. So just in case you want to be a good man, take some pointers from this dude right here, because he is a good man. You are a piece of shit, my guy. You really are, okay? This dude is a real man, and not because he did this, but because he actually cares. He helps me with my page, okay? He does all these thumbnails, all these backgrounds, everything. Helps me with my research, all this, okay? That's what a real man does. And we don't date or anything. We are just straight up friends. Friends, that's my little brother, all right? And I don't have to pay him. And he does not have to pay me to be his friend, just so you can know that, all right? You are not a man. You are not a man. And I don't care what BITCH on your page tells you you are a man. You are not a man, because a man does not operate like you do at all, okay? You had a decent chick by your side and you did not even realize it, because you're a piece of shit. You really are. Now, one more thing. He wanted to lie to you guys also about something else. He told y'all, I can show you this whole thing. Let me do this. Let me look at this real quick and see how everything is. He told you guys, let me make sure. How did I do that other one? I'm trying to think, how did I do that? Did I do it like this? Nope, nope, nope. Let's go back to it and do it like this so it can show like this. Or did I do it? I think I did it like this. Okay. He told y'all that he's so rich, right? He got all this goddamn going money and everything else. Let me do one more thing. Let me take this person's name out of here. Let me put a sticker on this first. Hold on, y'all. Let me do this. Because we do not want to be showing nobody else information. Okay. Let me do another sticker. Let's do another sticker. Because we only want to show this. Let's do another sticker. Okay, now I can show you. So let me do this again, do this like this. Okay, how did I do this? And then do this, right? Okay, I think this is the right one right here. Okay, so he wanted to tell you, I had to make sure this is the right one. He wanted to tell you guys, right, that he don't ask nobody for anything. He got so much money and all this. This is just one of them. I'm not going to show you the other one. That's me sending him money. Okay, and this is not all of them. I'm just showing you this one because I have to do too much editing. All right. You know, when I say editing, I'm talking about covering up other people's names. All right. Because I don't need to show other people information. All right. So remember I was telling you guys I sent him $100, $70 to make 100 and stuff like that so you can take it out the bank. And I sent him 150. I think I gave him the 100 first, and I sent him the 50 because you see it there where it said 150 altogether. And then I sent him the 70. Then I sent him another 100. You see all that there, okay? And then he also sent me one of them. He paid back, okay? Because I think like when I gave him, I think the first time when he asked me for money, it was 100. And he asked me for 250, okay? And I did have 250, but I didn't give him 250. I told him that I didn't have 250, but I did. So I gave him 100, I believe. Okay, I think I gave him 100, either 150, I can't remember. I think I gave him 100. And then I got another, I decided to give him another 50 because I think I got some more money in. And I gave him another 50. And so total, I gave him $150. So that money he did not pay back. And then I think he called me up again and asked me for some money. And I gave him another 100, I believe. And then I think he called and asked me again a couple of weeks later or something like that, a couple of months later, a month later, I don't remember. And I told him I didn't have it. And then he asked me again, and I gave him another $100 because he paid me that back, and he gave me an additional 50. And I was like, okay, cool, you know. So when he went around telling everybody he don't ask people for nothing, and he all this and all that, that's another lie because he asked me for this money, okay? And we had just started talking back again too. I should have did what he did and lied and not gave him anything. He claimed he was stranded and he needed gas money on one. The next one, he didn't want to tell me exactly what that was for, but I found out, you know, that it was for his hotel because he didn't have enough to pay that. And then can't remember what the other one was for and stuff. But I'm just saying, don't sit up here on YouTube and say that you are richy rich and you got all this money and you never asked anybody for anything because you certainly asked me. And what did I ask you that day? I said, why didn't you ask your mod for the money? You said she was broke. She don't got that. She's struggling. She on welfare. That's what you said. All right. Okay, then I asked you, why come you don't ask any of your family members? What did you say? Okay, so the thing is, stop all your lying, because just like you got proof, I got proof too, a bunch of proof. Here's the other ones right here, okay, a bunch of proof. And then I even got the ones where you helped me at. So, stop lying. Just stop lying. Just like you got proof, I got proof too, okay, point blank, all right? It's not a good look. I don't understand why you even wanted to bring all this to the internet, okay? Because it's plain and ridiculous. But if you want to do stupid shit, I'm here to help you finish doing it, okay? Just the only difference is that when you really do something stupid and I got to really crush your ass, I won't do it here on YouTube. But I will tell everybody to come to where I'm going to do it at, and I will tear your ass in half. And I mean in half. You thought I tore your ass up in 2022, 2023. But baby, that ain't shit compared to what I can really do. All right? Now, with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for listening in and stuff. And like I said, I'll never do a live, on him completely like that, like I used to. It will always be at the end of one of these videos. That's it for people who want to listen. All right? Other than that, guys, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. And I'm talking about the Diddy content, all of that. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. Alrighty? Alrighty. And if you want to show additional support for the channel, like I always say, you can do a super sticker, super chat, or you can do a membership for $4.99, or you can do a cash up to $Shades2. All donations are used to pay for whatever on this channel. Like StreamYard, IQ, and things like that. And we do have to pay for all this editing stuff. All right. Other than that, y'all, let me change my banner, and we are getting ready to get out of here. Let me take this down because your girl is getting tired now. I don't know how y'all be doing 50-hour lives. As I start getting tired, I start making bloopers. So let's pick this up there. Okay. And we'll leave that up there. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you so much for sticking with me tonight. And let's change this music. It's too late to play that. Shades to back again. No. Actually, I will play it, and I'm about to get out of here, guys. So thank you again. And thank you so much for tuning in to Shades Tube. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
Late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
Late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's Tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. chase new.